Dream, Daddy, who's gonna be your dream? Hello, what is up, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals? It's me, it's your boo. We here, and we are playing more Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator. Let me start my headphones. The dancing messed them up. Heyo! I hope I should turn down that desktop. Hello. I hope. Happy birthday! It's your birthday, Skylar! Happy birthday! I wasn't sure if, you might be up to other things. You might not be able to make it to Strem. But happy birthday! Wait a minute, I'm turning down desktop audio even more because you deserve a happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Skylar. Happy birthday to you. You're old now? You're still younger than me. What the fuck? If I am old, what? No, if you are old, what am I? I am ancient then. Logic. Ha. But hey, how's you doing? I hope you're doing well. Birthday. But today, we're doing more Dream Daddy. A dad dating simulator. Ooh. I'm just, I'm here, vibing, I had to increase my meds from Friday, and I'm already starting to feel the weird side effects, and I'm not enjoying it. So, Matt, hi, I love you, Matt. Let's bring this up here so I can just go, Matt. We love Matt. But today, we're not going after Matt. We also do love Hugo, who just, last stream, and he was like, oof. Today's your father's birthday, too. Oh, today's Father's Day. Sorry, I saw father. It's also Father's Day here in the UK. Not talking to my dad. But also, it's your birthday. Surely it doesn't matter if there's something else going on. It's still your birthday. Anyway, we're not getting into that. But I love you. And I'm glad that you did birthday celebration stuff yesterday. Because it means I get to speak to you today. Hello, Elwick. How are you, my darling? I hope you're doing well. We are playing some Drum Daddy Simulator. Ooh, yeah. Last time, we went for Hugo, who showed us some of his, wrestling moves. We've previously gone for Damien, who we just made constant My Chemical Romance puns with. It was fabulous. Over here in the corner, we have Matt. We love Matt. Best daddy. Since they're going to do a whole baking stream. Amazing. Lovely. I'm very excited. I hope it's at a time that I can catch. Time zones be weird, you know? Our two daddies that we haven't dated yet. Brian is just a bit of a prick. And Robert, who has not said a whole lot to us so far. He's just sort of grunted and had, you know, drinks, which honestly, yeah, I can appreciate. Speaking of drinks, it's wine time! That being said, please do not drink unless you have legal drinking age in your country. Please drink responsibly, please know your limits, and do not drink above your limits. I am a fully grown adult who knows their limits, and if you're on medications, also do discuss it with your doctors first. You know, make sure that it's not going to be bad, or it's not going to contradict and hurt you in any way. All that fun stuff. I'm going to drink some wine. Craig, get fucked. Joseph, get fucked. We hate you. We hate you. Matt, you are an... God, just a god. You're pretty good. Allergies are kind of killing you, but it is what it is. Oh, no. Allergies be poopy. It's always this time of year when everyone's allergies seem to start playing up, because lots of allergies are related to like hay fever and stuff and the heat, and it's all just so much. And I'll feel for you. I love you. I'm thinking of you. Mwah, mwah. Oh, I just, you know, I love Matt. Sorry, I love Matt as well. Matt's just going by my screen and I'm like, speaking of love. Hi. Yeah, we're gonna go for Robert today, I think, because Brian, he's our last choice. Always. I would genuinely rather retry the entire Craig path than go for Brian first. You're allergic to like all plants? Oh my god! Oh my god. How? The only place that you can possibly survive is like in an inner city with no trees. You think Aaliyah might have a bit of a crush on Matt? What gave it away? Me? What? No. I don't... Matt? No, I... Oh... This is the thing though, it's easier to crush on fictional characters than real people, because then you have to deal with the real people, you know, and just... But we are going to go for before we went on our third date with Hugo, so... Dad book. I hope you're doing okay, Elwick. I hope you're able to take some things that maybe... Oh my god, so many messages. Fuck you, Craig! Fuck off. I hope you're able to take some things that maybe might help somewhat, or you are able to do something. I don't know, but I loves you. Robert! What's up? When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know I'll use this information against us, right? You know it'll use this information. Yeah, it will. That's fine. Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal anyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted in Giacomo. Is he just admitting to selling drugs? Man, I should have gone to him for the weed. If you had to take one thing on a desert island, what would it be? A gun. That's dark. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. I think I've technically achieved that, because the first time we ever met Robert was in a bar, and he was like, hey, want to come back to my place? And I was like, no. Because that's a thing that I remember from when this game came out in like 2017. Weirdly enough, I remember this fact distinctly. If you said yes to Robert and had a one-night stand with him that time, no matter how well you do on the dates, he's gonna turn you down. You just live in the country... In the countryside surrounded by fields and forests, with all your allergies, yeah, I imagine it's better in a city now. Oh, my word! That sounds like it would be constantly so overwhelming for you, my dear. I'm just going to adjust this audio a little bit. It looks a touch low. That seems a bit better compared to... I don't know. I hope the background audio is alright for you. Let me know as ever. What did you want to be when you grew up? A grifter. Cool. What's your favourite movie genre? Italian neo-realism. Ideal date, grave robbing. Well, we went to the graveyard with Damien. So, what do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. What? You have allergy-triggered asthma? I just want to wrap you up in a little blankie. I've made sure has no dust on it whatsoever. I just give you a cuddle. Your life is a living hell. It sounds like it, my dear. Oh boy, you're getting a little hug from me. That was a hug. Ari! Hello! How are you, my dear? I hope you're doing well. I am drinking wine and dating someone who apparently doesn't leave home without at least 4 knives. Sounds like a red flag, but also, you know, I support this. I thought you would. I'm sending you lots of love. Mwah. I spend a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? I don't think I ever have. Getting your Negronis ready? You've got me in the house. Sorry. I know it's a drink. I remember the first time I ever sort of linked the name of the drink. I was out somewhere with someone. We went to like a cocktail bar, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, I'll have a Negroni," and they were like, "You can't say that when Aaliyah's here," and I was like, so now I see the joke and I have to make it. But also, nice choice of drink. Hope you enjoy. Right, Robert Small. I hope you're not too small, Robert. I'm sorry. Keep your word. I do my best. I try. That quirky lab assistant from NCIS. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice and ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type a message to Tom and Dad. Ooh, you do pictures of some of your potential headmates. One of the voices cranky at me for saying potential constantly. But that's great that you're able to, like, you know, draw them, and I think that's wonderful. Yeah, I can understand when they're like, how dare you say potential at us. I'm typing a message to Robert on Dad Book. Why am I giving kisses to Robert? I haven't been on a date. Good seeing you again at the cookout. Wanna grab a drink? Honestly, suggesting alcohol to Robert is the best idea. It's absolutely. Sit there for a couple of seconds hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. Oh my god. Is he gonna ghost us? I anxiously wait for a response. Twiddle my thumbs. Obviously we're watching cat videos! I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realise how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dad's book to see if he's responded yet. He hasn't. Are we just gonna go to the bar on our own and we'll bump into Robert? He actually didn't respond to our answer about going out. He literally read and ghosted us. Fucking hell. He's all like, I am real, I am right here, what are you on about? And I'm like, I'm not blindly trusting a voice in my head, that is bad. Wise. Pretty sure, yeah, if I said to my psychiatrist, oh yeah, it's his voice, but yeah, I think they're fine, he'd be like, what? You know, it's good that you're, of course, looking after yourself first and making sure that everything's good. You're speaking to medical professionals you've mentioned before. I think that's a good idea. Also, can you placate him by, like, playing cat videos or something? Him being the person who's angry at you for, the voice who's angry at you for saying. I'm tired. I'm not sure I'm making a lot of sense, but I love you. Also, Robin is fucking ghosting us. How dare he? This is not how I wanted this to start. Might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. History Channel, Food Channel, game show. Is it like a cool Japanese game show? Those ones are fun. If not, Food Channel. Ooh, Meat Hell is on. You have 10 minutes to cook a 5-course meal that must include these ingredients. Steak, lemon meringue pie, paper clips, and a hammer. If you are unable to finish cooking, or if any of these ingredients are absent from the dish, we will release the wolves. The wolves. Oh my god. I'm not kidding. Please help us. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Honestly, same, Baba. Always same. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Daddy Emo to cook a gourmet delicacy. Also, you know how last week I was saying how I really regretted not having cheese to have for dinner after drinking the whole bottle of wine? I may have got a whole wheel of camembert to eat. I'm excited. You told your dad about the voices, and he had, like, no reaction. He just said, that's a lot to wrap your head around, and asked you if the voices were telling you to assassinate the Prime Minister or not. When I said they were pretty mundane and random, he was like, okay, and walked away. The reaction could have been a lot worse, you know? Although, it does concern me that he wasn't like, are they telling you to, you know, hurt yourself? Because that's usually the first worry when you have... But, like, I feel like if I'd have told my dad, even though my dad is, you know, a piece of shit, he would have been like, yeah, no, I'm taking you to a hospital right now. That sounds weird. So, you know, it's good that your dad didn't, like, overreact. Also, Ari, I'm glad you're so excited about my cheese. I have a whole wheel of camembert. I have some bacon in the oven bread. But I got the little baguette so that I'll have lots of nice crispy areas instead of just, you know, like, the outside. Because it's more crisp. And then I've got some cornichons. And I've also got an apple and pear chutney. I'm glad that you're all excited about the cheese. I am too. The only way it might theoretically change... The crisp is the best part. Exactly. Exactly. Oh my god, we are all on the same wavelength here. I am so glad about that. The only way it might possibly change is my mum earlier today was like, maybe we could do fish and chips for dinner. So if we do, the cheese will be tomorrow night. But you'll also see me tomorrow before I have the cheese. So I'll let you know, did I have the cheese today? Am I having it tomorrow? Who knows? Right now the plan is today. But if my mum orders fish and chips, I might cave. What can I say? It's just... the temptation is too strong. Chish and fips? Oh, why am I acting like I've already had a whole bottle of the wine? You don't know that I haven't. Fish and chips are also delicious. What am I cooking? I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Make sandwich, make some eggs, mustard jar. We'll go eggs. Oh wait, did he say microwave some eggs? What? No. They're going to explode. 1 minute won't cook them, 3 minutes might cook them, but they will explode. 7... Oh god. They taste like I'm at a vending machine for a quarter. Right. Okay! They didn't explode! That's so good! I'm shocked. Maybe I pricked a hole in the bottom. That would make sense. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more. Bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. Spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. I got them hops, nothing but net. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you wanna jam. Hey, you, what you gonna do? Sorry, I loved Space Jam as a kid. I genuinely watched it so many fucking times. Also, as ever, I promise I am wearing clothes. It's just sleeves, you know? Oh, one of the voices who's cranky at me says his name is David. And on Data System, oh, if you are on Data System, at least know what your headmates' names are. Fair enough. David is also the one who makes inappropriate jokes, if I remember correctly, from Friday's stream? David said something about drowning me. I was also drinking a shit ton of water. It was quite funny. I take a leap from the 3-throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. Whoa! Whoa! And welcome to the jam! Come on and slam if you want to jam! I love Space Jam. I pull up from the 3-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words of this song. I haven't, Baba. I've got you, boo. No, look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on the feet. Something Space Jam. Something Space Jam indeed. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Honestly, a constant moment of pride. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. David does indeed like making inappropriate jokes. You've just sort of been letting the voices say whatever they want in the outside world, and it's been going interestingly. Fair enough. I think the two that spoke during the last stream were David and Victoria. As ever, lovely to have lovely friends in the chat, you know? I missed my mouth with the cup when I did this. I just put it on. I promise I haven't drunk anything before this. I don't. Listen, I'm having a weird day. I had some weird dreams. And by that I mean very horny dreams. Which, like, I mean, happens, but, like, these were... I'm in a weird mood, and I'm playing Dream Daddy. And I'm a buy one, get 7 free friend. Woo! 8 new friends! Well, obviously you're new friend. We'll be back in a minute. No worries, Ari. You take your time. I love you. I mean, I read that and then see extra friends, and I'm like, yes. You know? I like friends. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. I want to watch this show. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. Imagine if it was just Robert being like, come over here and give me that dick. And Amanda's just read that. Again, I can only apologise for the mood I'm in. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check that book. It's a message from Robert. Poor toddler. He said, I'm fucking you up. You up? What are you doing? What does that mean? What are you doing? What am I doing? You just chilling. I'm just chilling, watching television, just on my motorcycle. That, I think, would kill the mood. That is a lie. Just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. It'll make you look much cooler. Thanks, Amanda. This is the thing. Amanda is like 18. She knows what that message fucking means. She knows. A couple moments pass by. Another message pops up. Want to grab a drink? Hey! That means he wants to hang out! Yeah, he wants something. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kind of late. Come on, Pops, live a little. Amanda is really trying to hook us up right now. I am living. With ice cream. And traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life. But I think you'd have a lot of fun. Okay, we gotta pretend that Amanda's really innocent and doesn't know what you up means. And she's just trying to get us to have friends. You are trying to get to know the neighbours better, aren't you? Yes, I'll help me get to know one of them real well. Ugh, fine. I type back a message to Robert asking for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Ken's. Well, don't wait up for me. I'm sorry. As I've said, I'm in a mood. It's a fun thing that I've noticed that well, shall we say every 28 or so days, as someone who has a uterus, things happen, and around that time I am wink wink nudge nudge. I am wink wink nudge nudge. But also, yes, this is what Amanda's saying. She's like, hey, go on. I throw on a nice jacket. Ooh, I throw on a nice jacket. Okay. And run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey, man. How's it going? I gave Robert, like, a gravelly American voice. Hey, buddy. Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary here? Uh-oh. I think in this save universe, I accidentally overwrote our saves with Joseph so she doesn't hate us. So this is fine. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. If the voice gets too much, I will, of course, stop the voice, look after myself, blah, blah, blah. But for now, he's getting a gravelly voice. Man. I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. I have to deal with this weirdly married lady making passes at me. I'd fuck her. Husband's a piece of shit. Maybe she's... I'm sorry. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Oh. Yeah. Speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Yeah! Sorry. Beer, something tropical, whiskey straight up. Whiskey. Oh. Dead after my own heart, huh? Also, what's great is this character is voiced by Dan Avidan from the Game Grumps, so every time he's making noises, I'm just like, Danny! Hey! I thought he'd like the whiskey. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Hey. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. Ali, hello, welcome first. Nice. We are drinking wine and playing Dream Daddy. As ever, please do not drink unless you are legally of drinking age in your country. Please drink responsibly. Do not drink more than you can manage. If you're on medications, please speak to a doctor before you drink. Blah, 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 blah. Much love, many kisses. Be safe. Oop, I forgot about that redeem. It's a sneaky little redeem. Sometimes it doesn't get redeemed until the stream ends. I'm down for some relaxed moral values. Let's go. What have I got myself into? Right now it seems like a possible threesome. But okay. We'll knock back the shocks. Shocks? Shots, sir. I for some reason, merged shots and choke. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. I'm not going to make a joke about choking on something else. I'm not going to. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. You have all types of trauma around people being drunk around me, but thankfully it doesn't extend to streamers. I'm glad it doesn't extend to streamers. I'm very sorry to hear that you have that trauma. But also, as I do say, drink responsibly. I'm not going to be getting, like, drunk. I'm having a little bit of wine just to, you know, enjoy the game a bit more. Probably make some more inappropriate jokes. But yeah, I'm sorry you've got that, my dear. And I hope that people around you are respectful and understanding of that. And if not, throw them in the bin. But apparently we're doing a pub crawl, it seems like. Well, a bar crawl? I'm English, we say pub crawl. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on. We're bar hopping. Oh yeah, I forgot that's what Americans call it. Bar hopping. In the UK it's called pub crawl, because by the end of it you will be crawling. I'm just topping up the wine. I love how the audio captures me filling up my wine glass. It's like, ooh, ASMR time. It's called a pub crawl in Canada too. Nice. Oh! Alright. Well, I mean, the last one who wasn't got thrown out by you, so, like, on it already. I am glad to hear that you're throwing them in the bin. They deserve to be. If you say, like, hey, I'm not comfortable with this, and people around you are like, too bad! Woo! Fuck them. It's like, respect other people's boundaries and don't sweat or worry about being gentle about it. Cool. I know, I always, whenever I'm drinking on stream, I'm like, I need to give a disclaimer here. Responsibly, legally, check with doctors. You know? And then I'm always like, I am 26 years old. I can handle some wine. Don't worry about me, you lovely so-and-sos. Yeet. Yeet indeed. Yeet. Also, for those of you who are unaware, it's Skylar's birthday today. So say a nice happy birthday to Skylar, aka My Back Hurts Art. Happy birthday! We already sang happy birthday at the beginning of the stream. We might sing it again later. But just letting people know. Why? Because it's birthday. Gotta celebrate the birthday. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So where are we headed? Irish Hour Drinking. It's an Irish pub. Give me all of the attention. You deserve all the attention. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart. Puns are the lowest form of humour, Baba. Try harder. Ouch. Am I going to be the butt of the joke all night? I have got a great butt, to be fair, though, so... I don't, but I imagine Baba does. I imagine Baba's is beautiful. I don't know. Like, I mean, I've got a lot, but I don't think it's necessarily very good, you know? I'm a big gal. There's a lot... How have I devolved less than 30 minutes into the stream to just talking about my butt? I don't know. I'm very sorry. Happy birth indeed. Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. Happy birthday, Scott. Happy birthday. We walk into Irish Hour Drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round, what are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Beer might be good to make Irish cocktails. Fuck it, we're going whiskey. Are your siblings land and sea around? Oh, we do love a good pun. Let's do it. I mentioned before, I'm starting with the voice. For now, it's not hurting me. If it does start hurting me, we will change Robert's voice to just be general American. Right now, it's gravelly American. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garish green booth. Post up. Post up! If you're gonna step out. Sorry, I'm just thinking of that really old vine. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Mary is gender envy. Mary, yeah. It's like, this game just fills me with feelings. Like, I look at Barbara and I'm like, how... But then I'm like, oh, Mary, look at you and you... Oh. I love her hand is constantly held so that she can have a glass of wine in there. I'm like, honestly, same boo. It's such great irony because she is not the Virgin Mary. No, she's had a lot of kids. She's had a lot of children. Let's sip this one, why don't we?
Hey.
Suit yourself. I keep changing her voice. Mary immediately downs a shot in one gulp and burps loudly. That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Huh? Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey! Baba, be a dear and get us another round, will ya? I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and get another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I'd never think I've seen this guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks.
Hey.
So, Edith's kid snuck some pop brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirt gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie, and I'm about to tell her, when all of a sudden she just freaks out on me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been the PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah, blah, blah. So what did you do? Oh, wait a minute. Mary was saying the first line. I read it as fucking Robert was saying shit. Mary found someone selling pot brownies. She took it over. I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine. I like how you gave her Robert's voice for the first hat. There you go. I don't know why I read it as Robert. They both erupt into laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What? You know, the devil's lettuce. Mary! This is Joseph's husband. Joseph's wife even. And she's just there like, I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze? I mean, I literally tried to with Matt anyway, so... Yeah. What? No, I am a law-abiding citizen. You with the feds. Just give it a little more femme tinge and you can turn Craig's voice into Mama Mary. But then I'd have to make her American, and right now she's English. But yes, I genuinely could. I am a law-abiding citizen. You with the feds. I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is going to drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing elsewhere, or I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. What? Remember, you come at the king. You best not miss. I'm a king, I'm a king, I'm a king. That was a song on TikTok for a while, right? God, I'm showing my age. Oh, she didn't like it. Okay. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert, Robert liked it. Robert giggles helplessly. I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor.
Hey.
Fine.
Huh?
We sit around and sip our drinks. She had whiskey, not wine. Baba is such a fucking idiot. I'm loving it. The number of times I've said that I am Baba and I would say the same things Baba does. I'm glad that you're loving me even if I am an idiot. We sit around and sip our drinks. People watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. That'll be the alcohol, Baba. Posture check. Thank you. My posture was bad. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? Lots of eligible bachelors around here. Could you get the next round? Maybe if we go with this, Joseph might also... No, not Joseph. Robert might also be like, ooh, you like dudes? Good to know. Posture check, because you need good posture for the rail. My body is ready. Oh, no, she was hoping for a quiet night with her friends. Okay, I'm safe scumming it. Fuck it. I'm gonna lose the music, I've just realised. I'm changing attire. Could you get the next round? You trying to ditch me, pal? No. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just... No, okay. No, shit. Shit! I wasn't... I'm gonna go with my first choice. Go with your first choice, Aaliyah. Just deal with it. Just deal with it. You know, I was hoping for a quiet evening with my friends. No drama, no unwanted advances, just friendship. But no, you gotta call me out like that. I didn't mean to call you out like... What? What? No, it's what? No! Managing debt is just part of being... Okay. I'm going to ask her to get the next round. Trying to ditch me? No, I wasn't. No. You just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Baba wants some alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear, the wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. I was seeing you. Deuces. No, that's her. Deuces nads. Mary gets up and saunters off to a younger looking guy at the bar. I wasn't Mary! I, personally, aside from Baba, wouldn't have been like, hey, can you fuck off? I would have just been like, yo, you're making funny jokes. Do you want to be besties? You seem fabby. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. More scummier than Louisiana's. Listen! If we want a good ending, I'm gonna fucking scum it. I don't care. I cannot deal with rejection. Also, I'm not gonna get a railing if he's pissed off. Actually, I might get a better one if he... I'm scum. Deal with it. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about him? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night. And, oh, you want a happy ending? Sounds right for this game. What can I say? Baba is a man of simple pleasures. I gestured her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at that young guy from the before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tied out to the boy she's hanging off. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh, man. You know I pegged you. You could peg me, Robert. Absolutely. Sorry. What? For one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you. I mean, you could put a little wild in. I'm sorry. Just, I have a child I need to care for. There's so much wild in me, you know it. I get so wild. I've got, a whole safari in here. Gender fluid problems. Robert is also fucking envy. Oh my god. We've got a whole safari in here. It's really wild. All the time. You know it. There we go. I'm not failing this date. I don't care. Robert was like, this is the thing with Robert. It seems like you either have to go all one way or all the other. You can't go for like the middling answer that you would usually think was a good one. Robert was a couple more rounds of shots. A gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool. He probably hates small talk. So you're telling me that Robert goes all in? I mean, I hope so. So, how are things? I hate small talk. Okay! Too many people. And this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence. Or afraid of what the other person is gonna think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh. Alright. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer, Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man is pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Maybe silence is nice sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone. No. Great. Me neither. What the fuck, Robert? Meanwhile, my neurodivergent aunt sits next to someone in silence for longer than normal as a sign of endearment. Same. But I literally spent the last stream going on about this for ages. About how, in my mind, it's wonderful when you find someone you can just sit in silence with. Just sit comfortably and just... You can each doom scroll or do whatever it is. You just sit comfortably and be comfortable in each other's presence to not have to fill the fucking void. Vibe. Trademark. We do love a good vibe. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. Jezebel, hello, how are you? Dream Daddy, who are we going after? So, we've played this quite a few times. I've save scummed it, which is why the music has gone in the background. Don't worry, it'll be back shortly. So, today we're going after Robert. We have already previously gone for Matt. He was our first choice, our dream daddy. We love him forever. And if he appears at all any time in this game, I am going to stop flirting with whoever I'm flirting with and tell Matt how much I love him. Yes. We then went for Joseph, who's a bitch, and we fucking hate him because he left us for his wife. Craig dumped us because we didn't find his baby's shitty capybara toy that they lost. It's not like I lost the toy for the child. No. I searched. I found its arm somewhere, but I didn't find the toy in time. So he fucked and chucked us. How rude. We then dated Damien, who was lovely and amazing and so emo. We love that. And then, and that is an amazing first choice. Thank you. Last stream, we went for Hugo, who, as someone whose plan tonight is eating a whole wheel of cheese, I like Hugo. I love just sitting there and doing nothing with people. I do that on voice chat with your partners all the time. Oh, that's lovely. Matt's an amazing first choice. Yes. No, Craig! You loved Craig's romance, but damn. Listen, we did everything else amazing. And we still got like a B in the date. And all of our other dates were like S rank. And then he was like, hey, let's, I don't know, make out in this tent, maybe do a little bit more. And then he was suddenly like, I just don't think you're right for me. And I'm like, bitch. Like, at least with Joseph, it felt like it made more sense. He's married and all that kind of stuff. But Hugo is also top tier. Thank you. Damien was who you romanced first. Oh my god, yay! Good choice. I do love Damien. The only reason I went for Matt instead of Damien as my first choice, I love cats and he loved cats. We connected, you know? Like, dogs are cute, but, like, I want a cat. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I've tried to give them more voices, but the voices vary a lot because I forget their voices. And also, depending upon how much Robert's voice starts to grate on my throat, it may change later in the stream. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and, I assume, crawled out of the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. No, that's insanely valid. I just wanted to worry about Matt or Hugo first. The person you were playing with really wanted Joseph, so we compromised on Damien. Fair play. There's a quote function on this channel, and one of the quotes, I don't remember which, literally says, I just want to corrupt a Christian youth minister. That was about how Joseph was my second pick. As soon as I saw Matt liked cats, that was it. Listen, he likes puns. He's into baking bread. Like I said, we've got a quote function here. It's used a lot. Also, Ali, aka Current Mood, is our resident quote knowledge person. She knows all the quotes. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices. Baba, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees. Is he talking about? Joseph needed us to help get down a sign. Look at me bloodied and tattered, the usual. You can see when we know vaguely where the quote comes from. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. Cool. We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, the sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Tiny head, tiny mouth, you know what I'm saying? Fill me with carbs. It's very hard to tell because I'm black. Now, this is the thing, we purposefully make the quotes have no context, but I sometimes feel it's needed. I was saying it's very hard to tell when I'm blushing, because I'm black. It's a swallow. I'm just gonna focus on getting the music back. Where to? Mm-hmm. You'll see. Okay. I follow Robert through the street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. Cool. Right. Wait here. I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. Cheers! You literally had me gush. I feel like I should at one point off stream actually go through the quotes and make a list of them so that we can see where the quotes are. Where the fuck? I don't know, Ali, I'm sorry. He sits on the carbon drinks and motions for me to do the same. Maybe it was before the 44? Maybe? I don't know. I'm constantly... Yeah. Motions for me to say, this is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? Zinfandel? What? Jokes. Nothing. I just wasn't expecting... It's delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I would prefer red, but you know. I started to say something, thinking of his lecture about valuing science earlier. I stopped. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Why did that one even happen? That one. Dream Daddy or Minecraft. I've got nothing. I don't know. I don't know. There's a quote somewhere, but Ali, you don't have to try and find it. It's okay. At this point, I think we've shown how chaotic I can be in general. I said, why don't I watch cars drive by? Let's throw rocks at shit. What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes through the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. That one was definitely Dream Daddy. That was when Amanda was going out with her friends and was like, don't get lonely. And I went out and went to the bar for the first time. It's back here. I don't know. With feeling. It's like, one more time. With feeling. Your love is like burns. Sorry. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back to the rock. Back to the stop sign. I know this has to be done. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back to your man. Now back to me. That's what I hear when I see this. There's so many daddies for us to date. They're awesome. I've got a problem with authority. I'm sorry. This one's for you, puppy. I got a problem with authority. I got a problem with authority. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign, right into a window of a parked car, leaving a crack. No, Baba! Dude, run! I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. I did that to a car! No! After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I'm no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed! Getting crushed. Oh, some of these quotes. Without being too... Yeah. Suddenly my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving. Let's get pizza. I cannot argue with that. What's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth within like the next 5 minutes. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pizza. You're so upset. I'm sorry, sweetie. It's fine. I tell you what. After this, I'm going to make like a Google Doc that I will share in the Discord that has all of the quotes in order so that no one has to search for quotes like this again. Ta-da! I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Fuck you, you... I want to say that might have been Elden Ring? Maybe? Oh. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Baba, you cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Oh, fuck. I knew he wouldn't like me saying that, but I had to say it at least first. I've just gone against all my morals to get some dick. I hate this game. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate, so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. That's a thing that we don't have in the UK. You can't just go somewhere and buy, like, a slice of pizza. Nowhere just sells a slice of pizza. You buy a pizza, you buy a pizza. You don't just get a slice of pizza, you know? I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. No, it's fucking not. It's been destroyed with pineapple. Baba! No! Listen, I get it. I get it. I just went against all of my morals to get it. Thank you. Beautiful quote. Baba, I get it. You're trying to impress him. But how fucking dare you say that sentence? Ugh. Ugh. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear noises coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Oh, gods of RNG, bless me with the Christian Youth Minister quote. They are holding back the profits, just like the bourgeoisie were holding back the proletariat masses. We sometimes go into capitalist rants on this stream, it's fine. Got any more of that wild in ya? You betcha. I'm so tired. I love my daughter and you betcha. Good on ya. I know what he wants me to say, so that's what I'm gonna say. It's the worst plan I've ever seen. Have you seen Scooby-Doo? Wait a minute. What quote? Jinkies, Vanilla Peep, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, my dear. We are playing Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator, and I am drinking some wine while doing so. Please not drink unless you're of legal drinking age, and drink responsibly, blah, blah, blah. Usual disclaimers, you know? That's applicable to the church in some way. Rob and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark, except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forwards. Forwards. Dyslexia. Sorry. And cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh. Are we just breaking into a cinema? Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theatre like a couple of teenagers? I've never done that as a teenager, I'll have you find. There's no way to. The cinema on them, you can't just... I have to be doing some parkour shit to get up there, and hell no. Hi, hello, Vanilla Beep. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing alright. Listen, you don't always have to be doing well. Sometimes alright's good, you know? No talking during the movie. My throat didn't hurt there, but it sounded weird, you know? We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a few rows of teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theatre. The very back row, that's the kissing row. Never sat there. We settle in with our wines, trying to... I forgot that we would still have our whole bottles of wine in this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. I'm not a big fan of rom-coms. It's the empathy. Listen, if I see someone else get embarrassed, I genuinely feel embarrassed and start to cringe myself. I like curl up in a cringe ball and... You know? Too much for me. I'm too much of an empath, what can I say? A young man is frantically trying to get to New York to find the woman that he's finally realised he's in love with. That sounds like 80% of rom-coms, you know? Same? Ugh, I'm glad it's not just me. Kiss already! Alright, Robert, come here then! Mwah! Sorry, what? It sounds like Sleepless in Seattle, but in New York. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. There's nobody to kiss yet. You wanted to kiss the taxi driver? Why not? Hell yeah. Everything's better when you just make it a little bit gay, you know? The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. It's Ernest! Hey man, keep it down! Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest! Hey Ernest! I know you! It's me, your neighbour! Hi! Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. Honestly, best way to get rid of them. I turn back to Robert. He kissed anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who, for some reason, he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there's some subtext that I'm missing here. Boo! Love is dead. Shut up! It's beautiful! Who knew Ernest was so into rom-coms? No, you shut up! Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen. And you're gonna sit here and appreciate them. It's a bit like what I do with the credits of games. I'm like, no, we're gonna look at all of them. We're gonna watch them. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good, wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders. Catering. I almost read that as Peter Andre, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Mysterious girl. Fed a bunch of people so they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. Do film credits actually list who was like catering on them? I didn't know that. We let the credits roll where Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. He's gonna be speeding through. Once it's finally over, we make sure that no animals were harmed in the making of this film. We leave the movie theatre. Cinema, but still. We're going to do the nasty pack. Why is the music turned into this? Oh my god. Don't worry, this is just date 1. I feel like we'd have to get to date 3 to be doing that. We stumble into the theatre parking lot, cinema, polishing off the rest of our wine. I'm very sorry, I'm English, I have to correct it sometimes, you know? Did I fucking stutter when I called him daddy? Maybe not. No, I think not. And then you said... Maybe not. Appropriate quote. Honestly, a great quote. Thank you very much, Ali. And Nightbot for that beautiful RNG. Hey, assholes. Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me in the knee. My knee? What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in our alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What is wrong with this kid? You ruined my theatre going experience. Now you have to pay. Do you not see in the car park? It's Robert. It seems like anything's possible with him, to be honest. Oh. Well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, like, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't stretch properly before physical activity, and I'm probably going to feel super sore in the morning. We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back! That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting! Who knew Ernest was so into rom-coms? My god! You call that good acting? What classic is mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? Robert called the police at Tina's bashing when he can. I don't think Robert would ever call the police by the sounds of it. What? Have you ever seen any Michael Powell, A Matter of Life and Death, 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man! No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel and mass media shoveling down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for higher standards of the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sake. Oh no! Now you've done it! Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Oh shit! Fight! 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 Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck my knee! I mean, I was hoping Robert would fuck me elsewhere, but you know. Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. My fucking knee hurts! No one hurts my friend. Alright, buddy. Talk like punk, get hit like a punk. Are you about to actually punch a child? I don't think you can punch a child. Robert squares up in a boxer stance. Queensbury rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rests in between. No low blows, no fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. What? Don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You do a bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Just slap the kid. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensbury. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensbury Association will hear about this. And consume better content. For example, youtube.com/game. They made this game. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Are you about to actually fight that kid? You kidding me? I've never hit a child. That would be despicable. Despicable. That is how you... Despicable! I'm dyslexic, I can only apologise. You throw the rules at him though, and they always bolt. Nobody wants a Queenberry sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half that up. Wow.
Hey.
See? You don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here.
What?
Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighbourhood. The cute music is back. I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink. I forgot that we'd been drinking, honestly, before this. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. But to be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I've got so much to show you. You ever see any Sam Fuller? I haven't. Fuller is cash. Thanks for defending my honour. We'll save just in case. Defending my honour, thanks for the dinner and a movie. Defending my honour. I hoped he would like it like that. Officer, I drop-kicked that child in self-defense. I swear to you, it was just to protect myself. I just had to... It's a little strange when you say it like that way, but sure. Why not? Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks. A rare sight. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah! I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Your Honour, they hit that concrete wall at 9 miles per hour of their own accord. Listen, they were running at me. I moved out of the way. I don't care what the CCTV says. You weren't there! Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. Eat a balanced meal every day that includes vegetable, fruit and proteins. That's good advice. Date complete! How did we do? Crime! I love that for us. I feel like that's got to be like an S rank. 9,000 seems to usually be an S rank. Yes. It's not even 9,000. It's 98 million. I just seen 9. Also, hearing Danny Avidan say that he's lost in my oceanic eyes is, it's nice. I've got 1 of 3 achievement. Knife dad.
You've got dads.
You've got dads. I'm clicking in this purely so it'll piss off. It's not pissing off, doesn't matter. I love you. I love you. Who knows, one of these days maybe we'll just go back and do another mat run. Robert, Wagwan, let's go on another date, dude. Sweep under your tent. Who takes a broom when they go camping? Bright. Vanilla Peep, you seem lovely. But no. Brian is our enemy. Listen, I love you, hun. But Brian is literally the last choice and he is the last one we're going for. This is our penultimate run. We're going for Robert, right? Brian will be the last one because I can't fucking stand him. I just went against all my morals to get something. Yep. I had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out. But I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I tried messaging him a couple times and Dadbook says he hasn't even read them. I haven't seen him come out of his house, actually. Are we going to go around to his house? We're going to be like, hey! Friendly neighbour here. As a southerner, I can see the appeal because he's a bear. But, I mean, yeah, he's a bear, but he's a twat. He literally told us that it was lame that we cared about our daughter's achievements. While also caring about his daughter's achievements. He's just like, oh yeah, you did fine. Is he dead? Hey, Sanka, you dead? Yeah, man. Sorry, I watched a lot of Cool Runnings when I was younger as well. Space Jam, Cool Runnings, all of it. I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I walk away from my computer because at this point I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. Now, the rattlesnake bite wasn't... I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work, then the house is What do I even do for a job? We've never been told. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. Ah! I'll bake her favourite pie! I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. Throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? Piece of pie. I'm making a pie. You can say one of the bad endings with Brian. You can get one of the bad endings with Brian. That's awesome. Good to know. Is that we've got dumped by Joseph and Craig. Everyone else that we've gone so far, we've got like good endings with. I know there are like some secret endings. There are different things. I think after we've dated Brian and just see how we do the first time with him, we're going to move on to like another dating sim for our Sunday streams. But then we probably will come back and do like more different endings on this because yes, the bad ending is getting with him. Thank you, Harry. I agree. Oh man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Listen, if you did that on a UK oven, it would burn to a crisp in seconds. That is very high. We set it usually at like 200 degrees Celsius. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It makes the cherries extra flavorful. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? More cherries, salt, up. Like, everything should have a little bit of salt in it, but I worry that you're going to put as much salt as you did sugar. I hate almonds, so we're going with more cherries. Oh, it's more cherries. Duh. It's probably almond extract, but I hate almonds so much. Being the most important part of a cherry pie, I truly believe that you can never have enough cherries. Let's turn that cherry dial to 11. Oops. I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. Baking is a science. Stamp! Stamp has been redeemed. Let's get stamps. Let's do stamp. Boop is a little heart because I love all of you very much. Let's see if it starts to sweat off my face for the duration of this stream. It's very hot here in the UK. I'm a warm bean, okay? I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Oh my god, that's terrible. Yeah, the stamp, we have hearts, stars, moons, and smiley faces. And I pick a random stamp, and then we stamp. That's the stamp. Amanda's going to be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. We don't have pie that much in the UK. Like, we have apple pie. Also, the phrase, as American as apple pie. Y'all do know apple pie was created in England? And has been a thing in English cuisine since, like, the 11th century, 10th century, in fact. Like, as American as apple pie means not at all American in the slightest. Amanda's going to be so excited that kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops! What smells like pie in here? We colonised apple pie like you're colonized. Yeah, we Americans are so weird. Listen, I'm not saying that the English have done good things throughout their history. Hell no. Ugh. Ugh. Just a fun fact, whenever I hear people be like, as American as apple pie, and I'm like, so not in the slightest bit American then. Good to know. It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an object-based confection. Objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Fine, you caught me. Nothing. I've been leading a double. Amanda, I have terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder, an aspiring astronaut, and bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back and I must go. One last job. You know how it is. To be fair, I've never heard an American use that saying, so fair enough. I hear it a lot in like American TV shows and stuff. I've never, well, actually I have spoken to Americans before, but very few. There aren't many of you over here. This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the years we spent together, but a trade-up's a trade-up. Remember when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza. Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. Huh? What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing? It is art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the centre of my 12th birthday cake? Oh, God. Well, it's cake and egg. You know, that amazing combo that everyone thinks of. Was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? That sounds like a scientific... I don't know, call a hazmat team or something. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you just eat the pie, panda? I cut us a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. Ah. What's wrong?
Oh.
Is it bad? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just... Why the heck can't I from my mouth? This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right, the pie is pretty incredible. As it always is. I'm really proud of you for baking a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we as a society could have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire! I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Pride Month, however, will be fucking amazing. Woo! Happy Pride Month, babies! Love it! Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey! This one spells cat. I like cats. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner, I help Amanda out with one of her scholarship applications. We both start getting ready for bed. Fuck the patriarchy! Fuck the patriarchy. Fuck the system. We stand for fairness for everyone in this drem. If you don't like it, get in the bin. I decided to check that book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Huh. I hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lie down. Hey. Bubba. Hey. Hey, Bubba. Hey, I'm outside. Come outside. How did he light his sleeve on fire? I'm not sure. We were eating pie and then his sleeve... Maybe I was standing too close to, like, a gas hob that I had turned on? Baba's magic. Magic. Oh, what is that? It's just on the verge of falling asleep. Don't worry about it. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinning. The dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, and I notice what's happening on screen. Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out here. I look out of my window, and sure enough, there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. I've got to scramble to get ready. I open my door and try to figure out what's going on. Hey. Hey?
Oh.
Wanna hang? I was kind of sleeping. That's no fun. Come hang out. I would argue that sleeping is very fun. I don't have anywhere to be in the morning. Might as well live a little, as the kids say. Sure? Cool. You plan on going out like that? I look down and realise that I am, in fact, not wearing pants. Just Pooh Bear in it for the whole wide world. See, the funny joke there is that in the UK, pants are our underwear, so apparently I'm balls out right now. I mean, I don't mind. Right, 1 second. I mean, he doesn't mind, Babby, you could just go for it. See, Harry got the joke. A fellow Brit. That's just getting a head start on waking up wasted. I run inside and throw on my going out pants, shoes, and a jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside. So apparently I'm balls out right now. Thank you, Skylar. Ready? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hop in. I jump into the passenger seat of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packets and a gas station receipts out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car and we drive out to the cul-de-sac.
Oh.
You like Tom Waits? I love Tom Waits. Tom who? Hoist that rag, baby. I presumed that was a reference. I don't know who. I love... Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits, all right. He lights a cigarette and cracks the windows. We drive together in silence. So where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. Robert? The speaky music is back. Oh, I heard you. He still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Well, whatever I've got myself into, looks like I'm in it for the night. I settle into my seat and watch streetlights pass by. See, the issue is, I read that, and then I get to here, and then I go, seach, and then dyslexia, baby. Gotta love it. I glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does, but there's a bit more there that I just can't place. Are you okay? I like your car. Say nothing. He likes silence. I say nothing. I get eggplant emojis. I remember what Robert said about hating small talk and decide to keep my mouth shut. He notices me staring. Stop looking so nervous. Why are there like kid stickers here? Does Robert have a kid? We haven't seen a kid yet. They're going to California. Where are you taking me? Maine. No! Ah, Maine. Stephen King's one true love. Also, where Once Upon a Time is based. Who doesn't love Storybrooke, Maine? I'm not nervous. I am a little nervous. Just hang on. We're almost there. Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car, and I sit for a second. Unsure if he wants me to get out too. Alili, you're playing a dad dating sim. Well, I know that, but we haven't seen a child of his yet. Maybe he doesn't have custody of them. I don't know. But all I was saying was, hey, this is the first suggestion and hint we've gotten that maybe he has a kid. Yes, you are right, though. Lady Everhart, hello, how are you, my dear? I hope you are doing well. We are currently on a date with Robert. There is spoopy music playing. I'm not sure why. Thought for a second that the head was moving and I was like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, our quotes are fun. What are you waiting for? I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. I sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. Cool night air rustles some trees near us. There's lights. I was like, yeah, we're probably going up like a hill to look at somewhere. I'm great. We are dating dads again, aren't we? We are indeed dating some dads. Today, this is Robert. I've given him a deep, gravelly American voice. We'll see how long I can keep it up for before my throat kills me. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as lights blink in the distance. Off to the side, I can see an entrance to a dense forest. One of those boats is Joseph's. Fuck him. Maybe he's on dad boat because he's the other kind of daddy. I'm into it. Do you know what? Times be tough sometimes. I'll take a sugar daddy. I'm sorry. Do you ever hear yourself halfway through a joke and go, what the fuck did I just say? Also, it feels like a good time to mention this again. Please do not drink unless you're of legal drinking age. Please drink responsibly. Know your limits. Do not drink above them. If you are on medications, please speak to a doctor before you drink. I am a fully grown adult and know my limits. I am therefore having some wine. He does not have enough cash to be a sugar daddy. We once saw inside his house when we went on that date. No, when Craig asked us to go to a dinner thing with him. He's got a pretty swish house. Maybe he just doesn't spend his money a lot. Doesn't mean he doesn't got money, you know? Times are tough, I'll take a sugar daddy. Oh no, there are certain people that if they saw that quote would be very, very worried about me. Oh, never let anyone who I work with find. But Joseph is hard. Listen, Joseph is hard. But Joseph literally declared his love for us in front of the Coast Guard, told us that we were everything he needed, had really, really good times with us, shall we say, on a boat. And then said, sorry, wife, you know, fuck you. I know that, you know, I said that I was in love with you and that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you and I lied to your face, but, bye! He was hot, exactly, he was hot. Then he turned out to be a prick. And people's personalities play into their attractiveness in my mind. Listen, someone can be cute as hell, but if they're a twat, I do not find them hot, you know? Maybe his kid don't like to go out or some shit. Maybe his kid's just kept in a back room and never seen. Man, it's all so gorgeous. This is where I come to masturbate. And you've brought me here so we can, I don't know, go at it together. What are you doing? Too much information. Maybe as good as a plastic bag, we don't know. What? Oh. I'm kidding, what's wrong with you? I mean, yeah, it's a nice view and all, but that's a bit, no thank you. This is my little spot where I come to think about jerking off. Sorry. Too much. I mean, it's romantic. If you say so. He comes here to think. It's nice. My ASA's looking at aesthetically pleasing stuff to masturbate. You can see this whole city from up here. Really gives you some perspective. Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. It glints in the moonlight and I suddenly realise what it is. It's gonna be a hip flask. It's Robert. Oh shit, that's a knife! I was suspecting a hip flask. Oh my god. Oh! Please don't stab me. I mean, you can stab me with something else, but not with a knife, please. Sacrificial blade. I knew it. Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Oh, he likes wood whittling. Please don't stab me with that either. Listen, I said I wanted to be stabbed with his wood, technically, so you know. Kind of. Robert takes the knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it. Oh, I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways. Robert looks at me sideways? Yep. Did you think I was going to stab you just now? You literally have me go... What? No! No. Am I saying the thing in game or to Ali calling up that quote? Pff, you will never know. Hate to break it to you, but I did, in fact, bring you out here to harvest your organs. Laugh, play along. Play along. Yeah, well, you think you caught me in your trap, but I knew. For years I've been putting the most vile junk food into my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will. 2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate. I mean, there are better places to be stabbed. Near a hospital would be a good one, you know. If I have to be stabbed, near a hospital sounds like a good idea for it. Just if I don't have a say, you know. Nothing gets past you to think about jerking off. Nothing gets past you, huh? Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me. I'm gonna warn you. The last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct? If I don't have a say, you can chase me down for it. I honestly can't tell when you're kidding. There are so many levels of irony. I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is. He and I laugh. Have you ever whittled before? Considering I'm not a grandpa, no. What do you mean by that? Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first social security check. Oh, is a social security check like a pension check? That makes sense. Because your social security number is your national insurance number, and we in the UK use national insurance numbers for benefits and pensions. Slowly things are starting to link up. I'm learning things from this game, guys. 1, he likes to jerk off at the top of a hill. 2, social security checks is like a pension. Baba, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition enjoyed by both young and old alike. That you're dismissing it before you've even tried it speaks volumes about your character. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time, we've literally been out drinking once, but cool. Sorry if I have a lot of wrong spelling. English isn't your first language. Don't worry. It's fine, my dear. I'm dyslexic. I cannot spell or speak at all. It's good none of us speak English well. Exactly. There's none of us. The only person here who might is like Ari, one of our mods, because she's just the smartest cookie to ever exist. But like, genuinely, it's fine. You never need to be sorry here, don't you worry. Come to think of us as friends, I'm willing, equally bedeek. I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. Alright, come here then. Sorry, what? Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground. Oh! Perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up. The most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain, not against it. If you cut against the grain, the wood's gonna splinter. Isn't the most important thing safety? Oh. No. See, incapable of speaking English. The best bit is, any quote would have confirmed that, yeah, I can't speak English well. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my damn hands. I look at his damn hands. They're calloused and covered in little white scars. They are very nice hands. You can't make a stick omelet without... Stick omelet? Stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. Oh god, am I playing a whittling minigame? Knife that wood! Oh no. How? That isn't what I wanted. Oh! I made a pencil thing! That was a joke. Nobody is worthless. Worths aren't determined by sly! Is that so, Lily? Next quote confirms you can't speak English. Wait, there's a bean and a waffle emoji now? Why am I just... Wait, stop sick, pencil, knitting needle. But only one? You made a useless knitting needle. Oh, he didn't like my knitting needle. Let's whittle away. Let's whittle. Let's do some more spinsings. Come on. A lollipop stick. Tell me about this one. Tongue depressor. Flat. Tongue depressor. I should put that in my first aid kit. Never know when you might need one. Listen, it's really great for... I'm not going to make that joke. I got that early. I'm not going to make it. Oh, God. Wait, let me see these. There are emojis. Ooh, I like those emojis. Listen, you know me. I love a good bean. Everyone here is the lovely beans. The channel points to toe beans. I saw the word climax. Okay, we're going with climax. Come here. Whittle. Whittle. A tiny toothpick. Bubble popper, something to make me look tougher. It's working. I think it could take me in a fight. Probably. Tough guy accessory. Aw, yeah, baby. Oh my god, how much whittling are we doing today? Like, yeah, it seems great and all, but this is a lot. A chicken nugget, I don't know, a Ouija board planchette. A Ouija board planchette. Now all you need to do is carve up the board and we're set. Also maybe carve a ghost. I don't think that. You're great at handling wood, evidently. Thank you. Is that the end of the game? No! Why are we still whittling? I'm just gonna... What the fuck is that supposed to be? Self-portrait Louisiana, it's you. A self-portrait. Spinning image of you. A masterpiece! Yes, that guy must have a whole ass forest in his trunk. Absolutely. No trees are safe around him. I'm just... What the fuck? What do we have? Chopstick righty, chopstick left. Ambidextrous. It's... stick. Yep. We're in a forest. We are by a thing of trees. Wonderful! Thank you. This is a much bigger piece of wood than we had before. Okay. Okay. Let's get going. Let's see what we got. Do the arts, baby. Ooh. A swan, a duck, a new friend! He's beautiful. I'm happy for you. I love Friends. Oh, for God's sake. Hack away at it! Get it down! There are turrets here? Gotta carve a tilt away. Ooh, is that like a little sheep? Big old dog. Spirit of the Mustang. Sir Horsington the Brave. I can't even see it properly because of the rotation. Big old dog. I think you're taking some artistic license here, but I can respect that. It's a big dog. Big dog. Chunky dog. You made me spit out my drink. Listen, Ali will do that. Ali literally made me do that earlier and I now have wine on my dress. Rob and I sit in silence for a while, carving our pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glance over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a smaller wooden knife. It looks like it did look like a unicorn. Ah! While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving. Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Robert still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over. He reaches into his jacket again. Jeez, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? And pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb. It was originally a white bandana, but he's used it so much it's got a little dog. Where does our music go as well? How dare it? Hold tight. He hops off the trunk and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes all the blood off my hand and wipes a bit of antiseptic onto the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze around the wound and wraps it all up. Wraps it all up? Now from the top... No, sorry. Wraps it all up. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. For what he... He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic. Make sure to keep that cut clean. I could just buy my own, but also, I am a cheap bastard, so I appreciate that, Robert. Thank you. Whaps it up. Transfers. It's oddly touching and a little sexy? I mean, yeah, sure, I guess. Things like, let's pussies it all up, yo. A little I mean, I guess, like, people think doctors are... I don't know. I guess I'm a real whittler now. I've got my first scar. There you are. Be careful, though. They're attracted to the smell of blood. Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood? Cryptids. A ton of them out here, you know. Papa's 100% the type of person to fully believe in cryptids. Cryptids? Like Mothman and stuff? Mothman is bullshit, but yeah. This town's a hotbed for cryptozoology occurrences. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself. Or at least I thought I was. There are things in the woods that can't possibly comprehend. That we can't possibly... I can read. That we can't possibly comprehend. Don't let infection spread when it starts. Or it hits your neck, back, and there's an 80% chance it also makes it. My neck. I think about my entire time in the city aside from the occasional stray coyote. I don't think it's too bad. Also, it's wild to me that, yeah, Americans, y'all have, like, coyotes and shit about. The fuck? Like, we got some foxes. That's about it. And badgers. You ever hear of the Dover ghost? The White Cliffs of Dover? Many people have died there. Who knows? Maybe. Oh, these Dovers. I don't know. Well, let me tell you a story. We're gonna make this into a spooky, scary story. Here we go. I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pup. Pitbull. Real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incidents. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All good stuff. You have snakes? Oh my god. Mommy never go to America. Second day, get the idea in my head that I can hike deeper into the woods, probably against my better judgment. But hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning. Gets a little late, we set up camp, but it's different this night. Real quiet. Damn your tantas. Gobble me, swallow me, dip me inside. Listen, Ali, I don't like you telling me the truth about myself. I can't hear the birds, the crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silence. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my whole life. Right outside my tent. Me and Betsy, we go to investigate. Maybe that tongue depressor really can't come in handy. I almost made the joke about getting my tongue out of the way for other stuff, but I held myself back. I didn't do it. We look around the clearing. Nobody's there. But there's this feeling. Not sure if I can quite describe it. I know someone, something, is watching us. Betsy, though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. When she's scared, I know I should be too. And then I see it. In the distance. A man, but it was something that didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it. It just looked wrong. Big arms, too long for its body. Black eyes. And it just stood there, staring at me. Not to be confused with when Robert goes on this hill when he comes. But then, it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy and I turn around to check on her. But she's gone. Into thin air. I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night. And I don't think I've slept right since. terrible. You're lying. It's terrible. Wow, Robert, I'm so sorry. They say that if you listen closely on quiet nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover ghost. A howl resonates through the woods! It doesn't sound like a regular howl, it's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, Robert, real funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. Ah! Fuck! You're messing with me. Right? I was messing with you. Up until literally right now, I totally made up that camping story. I strain my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I can barely make out a shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Monster fucker tendencies are on. Come on, get some dough. Sorry, Robert, you've been great and all, but that monster's looking hella wham. Do you see that? Oh my god, I feel you there. We should go. Robert and I slowly back away and get into the trunk. He turns on his headlights, and we make a slow crawl back on the road. I'm too scared to look back. There's also elements of... I was frustrated and I was just like... trying not to swear. Oh, that's me taking my trash out. Oh my god, as well. So you take it out and you're like, I'm scared, I'm running inside. I'm running inside! Like, I will turn off the lights downstairs and I will run away from the darkness so no monsters can grab me when I go to bed. What was that? The Dover ghost, I guess. I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve? Yeah, that's the story we'll tell ourselves. We sat in silence for a little while longer. The fear of whatever was slowly subsiding. Of whatever that was, slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. I'm going to adjust my chair a teeny tiny bit so that you can see me better. Ayo! There we go. Now I'm not slightly out of frame all the time. I said it was me. You did! Although you shouldn't be dumping it on an illegal preserve. On an illegal... illegally on a wildlife preservation area. Thanks for coming out. It was fun. Mate, I came out when I was like 11. It was great. It wasn't. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. In the wildlife preserve? Shameful. Had to be around somebody. You doing okay, man? Robert thinks for a second and lights another cigarette.
I don't know.
Been doing a lot of thinking. It takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in this sea of regret. Honestly, same, but I'm only 26, so you know, it's a bit much already, you know? Robert's meant to be like 40. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think. Robert stops. I wait for him to finish the thought, but he just stares at the road. Maybe I'm just built like this. Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am. I try to think of something to say. I remember all of my times in my life when I've been sad, and there's a great many of them. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Jesus fucking Christ, what's that like, Baba? Sorry, that was a joke. But as ever, please actually do speak to a medical professional if you are ever struggling with your mental health. It's very important. You are genuinely very important to me. And I am glad that you are here, not just in the stream, but here in general. And I love you. And you deserve help and happiness and to be okay. Which I know is sometimes hard to believe, but it's true. I believe in me, maybe, possibly, hopefully. That's like my slogan of life. Yo, Robert, why are you built like that?
Hey.
But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. That sucks. I'm glad you told me. Maybe we deserve to be eaten. I'm glad you told me. It must have taken a lot for you to want to tell somebody this. You're a mysterious guy, Robert. You don't have to be. Do you ever wish you were a better father? I think about that for a second. All the time. You can read all the parenting books you want, but nothing will ever prepare you for raising a child. And this is why I say they may as well cut out my womb right now. I ain't doing that shit! There's so much stuff I regret, or wish that I could have done better, but I don't have the answers. Heck, I don't know if anyone does. I'm pretty sure he was talking about how he wasn't even thinking about his kid before saying, built like that. Yep. Yeah. It's funny. I look at you and your relationship with your daughter and it seems perfect. It isn't. At least you're there for her. I stare out the window at the blur of passing trees. I just hope I'm a better father to my kid than my dad was to me. Honestly, isn't that what we all aim to be? My dad was shit though, so you know, he set the bar real low. It's getting a little dark. It is. It does tend to often get a little bit dark. I can only apologise. What did your dad do? It's more about what he didn't do. He was quiet, stoic. Don't think he ever once told me he loved me. He cared more about his work than he did about me or my mum. Wow, maybe I am Baba. Do you hate him? No, I used to. Okay, I'm not Baba in that case. But after I became a parent? Baba's spitting! I became a parent, I just kind of feel bad for him. He missed out on my whole childhood. When I think about all the happiest moments in my life, they're all with Amanda. And Alex, and he just wasn't there. Baba, I won't give you a cuddle. It hurt like hell when I... hurt like hell when I had to leave him in that Belarusian prison. Huh? What? I try and smile at him. No, he's retired in Florida with my mum. We go there every Christmas. But after I became a Karen... We both break out into laughter, and he pats me on the shoulder. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realise I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. Pocket knife? Pocket knife? I pull it out and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. I can literally see your house from here. It's about 3 meters away. Robert smirks, then pulls away. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. They made the same joke I did. He gets out and waves. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Iconic switch up. Kiss him! Listen, we're never going to kiss until the third date. That's how this game works. It's like, hey, you can't kiss and... We don't kiss and tell. Yes, I was refilling my wine glass. What of it? Yeah, the kissing usually comes on the third date. As does other things often, but you know. Whoa, where'd you come from? I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting. You know the Mothman is bullshit, right? Amanda, You know what? It's fine. She's 18. She can say what she wants. Ah, it's fine. You're an adult. I think about the conversation I had with Robert in the car as Amanda starts walking towards her room. Hey, Amanda? She stops. I love you. It's weird when you say it outright and sincere like that, but I love you too? Night! I chuckle to myself, then finally decide to go to bed, after we'd been to bed but were woken up. To be fair, we did get to go on a date, so it's kind of cool. Date complete! What score? What score? Give me a score. Give good score. How did I get so few dad points? But I still got an S rank. I still got an S rank, baby! Woo woo woo! Never give up. Never remember.
Welcome.
Okay.
You got dads.
I love you, but we're going for you. I want him more. I want him to want me, not the tits. S rank who? Listen, I think Robert's probably one of the few people I've managed to easily get S ranks with by not having to try that hard. Him and Matt, honestly. Everyone else, I'm like, what will they like me to say? Whereas Matt, I just act, like my usual sincere self, and Robert, I just act like little flirty self. So Matt was our first choice. Matt, I love Matt. Matt's amazing. He was the first guy we dated. We fell in love, all that kind of beautiful stuff. We then went for Joseph. He fucked us, and then left us for his wife. So we hate him. We then went for Craig. Craig pretended everything was great, pretended it was fine, slept with us, then said, hey, remember that one time you didn't find my child's capybara toy? I'm dumping you because of it. Yes, that was over 6 months ago, and literally you did everything you could, but we're through. So then we went for Damien, our beautiful gothic prince, who also we just made constant My Chemical Romance references with. And then we dated Hugo. Hugo loves cheese. Hugo loves cheese. He also loves wrestling. There were many innuendos made about wrestling with him. Also, I just really want cheese whenever I talk to Hugo now. It's the only ones we've got left are Brian and Robert. We're doing Robert today, and then Brian will be next Sunday. I think I haven't actually tried that hard with Robert, as they generate so much scum. That was one thing when I told Mary to piss off, okay? I've been saving in case I need to scum, but technically, I only scummed when I might have scummed twice, actually. I scummed when I told Mary to piss off. And another time, maybe, I think, possibly, Ali, why are you calling me 4 different occasions? Oh, no! Why are you calling me out like this? I didn't even realise it had been 4. Nice, you're writing that down on your phone. Go for it. Listen, if you want me to get the best possible outcome, I'm gonna scum it. I'm sorry. It's my stream. I can do what I want. To make space for the head. I don't remember what that was. That might have been the random drops when we were getting mob heads. I don't... Okay, we're gonna go on a third date. Third dates are where things get serious. Do it. Don't forget to floss every day. Dad tip. Do I follow it? Diamonds! Diamonds. I haven't spoken to Robert since the night we drove out to his thinking spot. He seemed unusually somber then. Like, more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is. Which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him and I hope he's doing okay. I've been a little bit reluctant to reach out to you. You're not a dad, so... I am indeed not a father. Thank fuck. Baba. Hey, Baba. Guess who's getting their drink on tonight? I take a look at my dad book messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert. Guess it's you. Also me, but mostly you. Yeah, dude. Right now? Why? Yeah. I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride. I mean, I'd like to ride something. Sorry. No, sorry. Yes! Meet me at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m. Not that I'm unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. Amanda! Amanda pops her head into the hallway. Music I don't recognise, blaring from her room. Ah, the youths. What's up? I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who is my friend. I have friends. This is like me trying to say to like relatives when I'm like, oh no, I can't. I've got friends. I'm doing things. You know, friends. I have some of them. What do you mean I don't? Yes, I do. You don't know. I'm happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda.
Ugh.
Dad, I am so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? that shit? Amanda, language. What would your grandma think? I don't give a fucking more. Amanda, You know what? You're an adult now. I gave it an earnest effort for all 18 years of your life. Go forth and swear. That was a lie. Fuck yeah! I really hope I don't... Ooh, let Amanda say censored. I just got an achievement for that. You guys can't see it because of this capture. But I got an achievement for letting her swear. I really hope I don't regret this later. Amanda goes back into her room and turns up the volume to her sad shit. I put on my going out coat. Oh, I love having a going out coat. And walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against the brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realise that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess? Does he? Still looks ready for a rough and tumble, if you ask me. Anyway, it actually seems like he combed his hair. And his clothes are less wrinkled than usual. Hey! Hey. You take a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes a cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. After like a lost little puppy. I don't see a difference. No, I don't think they actually made different character models, but I think we're meant to imagine that he's actually like combed his hair and is wearing somewhat nicer clothes. But yeah, because I remember as well when Craig at one point we did something. Oh yeah, he was meant to be dressed up in like training gear for his daughter's baseball game, and he looked exactly the same in the character model because they gave them like 1, maybe 2 for like nightwear as well. That's it. By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskies. I spot a booth in the background and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. To us, to you, to toast. To us. Here's to us. And to all the property damage and petty larceny we may commit tonight. We clink whiskies and I watch him sip his rather traditional... watch him sip his, rather than his traditional approach to slamming the whiskey back as quickly as possible. So, what's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down that old abandoned house in the woods. It's definitely not as fun as Fitz Abandoned. Mary pops over the back of the booth, a glass of wine in hand. She punches Robert on the shoulder. Where was my phone call? Sorry, figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly. You replacing me with the new kid? Mary, I can never replace you. Whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean pressed clothes up and down suspiciously. What? You got a court date coming up? He does. He looks handsome. I'll never convince the jury. He looks handsome. I think he cleans up nicely. No! No! We're scumming it. I don't care. I'm not ruining this final date. Fuck it! Oh god, we've lost the music. He'd never convinced the jury. He would have had to shave first. There we go. Seriously though, what's up with you? I thought calling him handsome would be good! Fuck! And now there's silence because it recognises that I'm a trashy save scummer. Seriously though, what's up with you? Robert stares down his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's... Pappy. Doctor said cirrhosis of the liver. I took that old bag of bones to... I told that old bag of bones to quit it with the sauce, but it's all he's ever known. Especially since Ma's gone. That's why I invited you out tonight, just... I didn't want to be alone. Oh, come on. Baba, don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke about is his puppy. Whoops. They give him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Robert, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's lights. I look at his life, then I look at mine. I know history's just doomed to repeat itself. Oh my god. I'm just kidding. He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco? Acapulco! That! They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw like that. I would never talk about my parents doing something like that. I don't want to think about that shit. Wait, aren't the rabbits the ones who screw a lot? Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were an expert on which animals screw a lot. Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up out of the booth. Me and Barbara are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? What's going on with Alpaca Cone? Mary casts one last glance at the sad sap she's been hunting, and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp. This place is dead anyways. We exit the bar and find the typically empty street filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and a bad posture. He carries a lantern that he shines up to his face for dramatic effect. It's me. What's going on? Oh, looks like it's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of town all the time. I've always wanted to do one of those. Posture check, thank you, Ali. You're right, it was shite. You know all of the stories are fake, right? Dramatic, I know.
Oh.
Pretty much all of my stories are fake. This is research. Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns around when he notices I'm not following him. Come on. We can't just crash it, can we? Don't be such a square, Baba. Just act like you belong. Robert sidles up to the tour group. I reluctantly fall into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing. Tour Master Quinn! We've had Spin Master Quinn, Quiz Master Quinn, now we got that Tour Master Quinn, you feel me? Hey! It was in this place in 1694 that the most infamous witch trials were held. Hydrate. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Am I hydrating with wine? Yes. I don't remember that quote at all. And then we'll focus on fucking. That's the plan for this time. You got the perfect quote with that quote. I don't remember that quote in the slightest, but God, that's a beautiful quote. To date, we do not know if the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it is widely reported that their ghosts still haunt this hapless diaper to this very day. It was actually 1692. What? And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry, who are you? Daniel McSturgis, ghost historian. This is my colleague, Dr. 90s reference, 80s reference, contemporary reference, 80s. Dr. Loomis. Oh. Oh, I love that. Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our new book. Thank you, RNGs. You may have seen our guest cameo on Paranormal House Hunters Extreme Edition. A couple of people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. Are you guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. We like to keep a low profile. Easier to catch the ghosts that way. They've definitely been here. I've been standing next to them the whole time. Thank you, random lady who I do not know. As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found in the coffee spoon over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by haunting since he signed the lease. Damn, they've driven him mad. Matt. Sorry. Whatever you want to say is cool, I guess. It's your tour. Man, I didn't know that about Matt. Wait, Robert's making this up. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered. Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guide's shirt is cool. Is it? Oh yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we makes it to the final location. If we make it to the final location. Mary, how do you know so much about this group? Robert successfully gaslit Baba when he wasn't even... Robert just gaslights everyone all the time, it would seem. And it's like, listen, sometimes there's like, haha, joke. And sometimes it's like, yo, not cool, my G, you know? I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. I need that t-shirt. Well, guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion. We'll have cool ghost shirts in no time. Gaslight gatekeep compass. Robert's motto. The group arrives at an old, decrepit, colonial-style house. A quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people on the ghost tour circuit call me Tour Master Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor. Manipulate, mansplain, Malfoy. I do private ghost hunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudevillian mime work. Tourmaster Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume's on the back. Stage combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you all. This is the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was widely popular in the late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home that she wrote such classics as The Ghost Diaries of a Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtship, and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Barclay. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can see a light from the attic where the ghost of Mrs. Pembridge continues to work on her latest bestseller. Ooh. I guess you could say that she was consumed by her work.
Sad Master Quinn. I am sad.
No reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad jokes. Actually, consumption is a popular cover. The little known fact is that it was a murder-suicide. What a beautiful quote. This is going to explain what we're doing in Brian's run. In Brian's one, we're not just going to reload it from when our third date was with the last person. We're starting from afresh so that we can put him in the ground in that dad-daughter Pokemon brag-off thing. I'm gonna win it. The known fact is that it was a murder-suicide. I'm pretty sure she died of consumption. Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version they teach you in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. I need to be able to call him Daddy without it being too weird. Honestly, yeah. It's the dream. Can we... I think everyone would much rather hear what this world-renowned ghost historian has to say. Right, everybody? You've got to go, Vanilla Peep. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a nice time. See you soon, hopefully. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a lovely rest of your day, my dear. Oh, I'm glad that you felt welcome. It's all I ever want. Everyone wants to hear this world-renowned ghost historian. The group murmurs in agreement. This is a topic we covered extensively in our book. Dr. Loomis, would you care to tell the story? World-renowned ghost historians. Yes. Riff something highbrow, go with what I know. Rely on amazing improv skills. Improv. I try to remember something from the improvisational comedy class I took one semester of in college. Yes. So, Dorothy Pembridge. Dorothy Pembridge was writing a lot of books. Yes, and I'm going to need a word from the audience. Any word. Ghost! Yes. And Ghost. Ghost and... I look over to Robert. I think this is the part where he's supposed to come tap me on the shoulder and jump into the scene. But he's just staring at me. Everyone is staring at me. And scene. Thank you very much, everybody. No! Okay, no, we're loading it. We're loading it. I am not doing badly. I thought improv might be good. Something highbrow. Go something I know. Okay. In the 19th century, Dorothy Pembridge was credited for protecting New York City from potentially world-ending paranormal forces. Despite her success, her ragtag group of ghost hunters were disbanded by government officials. Is this the plot of Ghostbusters? God, I fucking hate Peeps. Not vanilla Peeps, but the marshmallow things. I was gonna say, you can't just say when someone's just left us dreams that you don't like them. No, you'd be timed out for that. But also, we don't have Peeps in the UK, so I don't know. I don't know what they're like. However, after learning that the ghost of Vigo and the Carpathian has taken an interest in her son, her and her ghost busting friends launch a mission to defeat the ghost once again and save New York City. Hey, isn't that the plot too? Nope, it is not. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle-dazzle. What an interesting story. Now I just want everyone to know that the next location is extremely terrifying, and if anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourselves. Where are we going?
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey kid, fancy buying a gala drink? If you've called him kid, I worry he's not of legal drinking age. Busting friends? I mean, sometimes you gotta help out. Listen, I was offering it to Robert when we were back at that spot, but apparently... The guy looks up at her and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted. Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town. I think I could exercise your demons if that's what you're looking for. Don't write checks your dick can't cash. That is my new catchphrase, my new motto, my new go-to. Anyone says anything to me, I'm saying, don't write checks your dick can't cash, kid. His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear. When you've known Rob for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, will you? Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street. Oh yeah, because she's actually really close to Damien in the last one. We found out when we were flirting with Damien. And she's actually really close to Robert as well.
Ah.
Take it sleazy, fellas. Nice. Gotta help that poor soul. Mary or the kid? Both. Our last stop! This burial ground is such a hotbed for horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost of the Wolfman, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight. I just did that in Robert's voice, not Quizmaster Quinn's voice. Sorry. What about the Dover ghost? By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us.
I'm so sad.
What about it? Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all the way out to this cemetery. The actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities. And not even mention the infamous Dover ghost. Both. Both is good. Yes, both. I still to this day use that gif daily. I'm like, both is good, yes. Gotta love. Why is my brain blanked? Why is my brain blanked on what this film is? El Dorado! The Road to El Dorado! That's it. How dare my brain have not known that off the top of its head? What is it doing? Focusing on plot? Disgusting. When somebody asks if you're gay or straight, both. Someone was like, oh, so are you like gay or are you straight? Because I have like a rainbow lanyard that I often wear when I'm at work. I just looked at them and I went, yes. And they're like, what? I was like, yes. That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. Also, my gender fluid asked when someone asks if kissing me is gay or straight. Yes. Both. I know tons about paranormal history. I know every ghost in this area. I can guarantee that there's one you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles. Would you folks care to hear the tale about how Loomis and I met?
All right.
No! The entire group shushes the tour guide. Okay, fine. I'm turning off the flashlight because at this point he's lost his tour guide thing. He's no longer got it pointing at him. To quote from one of my partners, I'm gender fluid and pansexual and polyamorous. I have never made a decision in my life. It's like there was a viral TikTok I saw that I was like, wow, yes. It was like, listen, I am a pansexual, polyamorous, gender fluid switch. I am anything and everything you want me to be. If you like me, you are gay, hands down. And I was like, you're an icon. You're an icon, the moment, and you are the thing. Quote 16. Oh my god, the next call will be quote 69. Holy shit! So they're is okay, fine, tell the story. Do they want to cry? It just moved on because I took so long. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back when I was just a Bible salesman, traveling grifter, carnival barker. Traveling grifter, moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. I wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor. Actually, I was also taking from the poor. Every relationship I am in is gay because I said so. I love that for you. I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay quite by accident, but little did I know that this city had a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter, who was an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine. Don't you mean EMP machine? Anyway, all that.
Oh.
Wait, yes? Who was the famous ghost hunter? I was actually in a hat relationship and went, I don't know, feeling pretty queer about this. Listen, everything's better when it's a little bit gay, you know? Just make it can it just be a little bit more gay? That's how we like things.
Oh.
Well, I don't just like the name drop, but Georgia Mathers. The tour group gasps! Georgia Mathers? She's a legend! You know her? Know her? Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie. Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we had been warned by the old crypt keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. I mean, that was before I accepted myself as gender fluid. Listen, even then, we like it queer. What can we say? We like it queer! Everything can be a little bit more gay, you know? That's how I feel in my heart. It's Pride Month, you know? Every month is Pride Month in our hearts, no matter what we say. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchman. Wailing ghosts of Wolfman. Whatever. You stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask, but the Dover ghost. Man. Tell him, Loomis.
Hey.
My mom has just sent me a message asking if I'm still up for fish and chips. 1 second, lovely beans. Yes, if you'd like. There we goes. So there I was, walking back to my hotel after a long day of selling Bibles, working a couple of short cons, running the dunk tank. Selling a couple of short cons. Classic pigeon drop scam. Putting out feelers for a rip deal. Robert is a good actor. I would Robert is an amazing... their wrists weren't tight. Sounds fucking... Robert is an amazing actor. He's just such... He's very good at lying, which I feel like is a good way to get into acting sometimes. For a rip deal. I was going to steal a baby. Probably. Would have made me rich. I found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate. And thank God you did. Jojo and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word.
Whoa.
Run! The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. I started to hear this faint, distant, scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. Got louder and louder until it was deafening, some kind of demented howl. Then Pyramid Head came through the doors! Robert's motto is manipulate, mansplain, 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 get a mail. Yes. And then I felt it. Something, grabbing my ankle. Robert has the whole crowd, hook, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I've only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started ad? We'll wait till the ad is over. We are gonna wait. Lovely beans. I hope you're doing okay. Have a little hydrate, everyone. Have a sippy sip. Look after yourself. Make sure you're doing okay. But if an ad has run, we are waiting till the ad is finished, because no. We're not leaving people out because of an ad. No. This is all the wine I've got left. I'm trying to make it last, Ad over! Back to the story then. I've only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but I knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was gonna die. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by... God, to this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like... I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like tried to put one together. The arms were too long, its eyes glowed red, it was walking like a shadow. What'd I do? What any good person would do. I lunged for... Shoot, what was his fake name again? Oh, no! No! Shit! What was his name? What was his name? Davis, David, or Daniel? Let's work our way through. Davis. Daniel. Load. Daniel! You were right. What was his fake name again? Daniel. I grabbed his... The music is gone. I'm very sorry. But I am not failing this date. Not yet. Ali, you are incredible. You're just fucking amazing. I grabbed his hand and entered into a tug of war with the unholiest of forces. I thought I was going to be torn in half. But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket. To this day I can remember what passage it opened up to. Revelations by music. I know, I'm sorry. Blessed is he that readeth, and they hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things that are written herein. For the time is at hand. I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed on the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood. The damn creature clawed into my chest. Got me real good. Had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulls down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs. Now he's just trying to show off to us. And that's how I got this scar.
Hey.
Followed George and Melis to the ends of this earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists, and threw our equipment across the room. But I had never seen George so scared. She was never the same after that. Neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and George shook my faith. But I came out of that experience a better man. A better friend. We've been brothers ever since. I mean, I was hoping to be slightly different to your brother, but you know, sure. The dog gives us a round of applause as Daniel, Robert, and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. The tour guide seems to have bought it. Even he's wiping a tear from his eyes. What a nice story. I know, right? We are such great storytellers. Thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. Paranormal Excursions of the Supernatural Iceroad Trekkers. I Saw a Demon, the shocking true story of seeing a demon. The Bro's Guide to Getting the Hottest Ghosts. I Saw a Demon. Robert has to suppress a laugh at that one.
Right.
Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts. Yes! The tour guide hands us the coveted t-shirts. He then slips us both his business cards and leans in close.
Hey.
If you guys are ever in need of a professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model, please don't hesitate to contact me.
Oh.
You got it, buddy. Oh, it's like, a nude model. After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and walk home. They're taking selfies with us. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, my mum has messaged me again. There we goes. That was incredible. We are incredible. I really can't believe they bought all of that. Didn't know you had it in you, Baba. Excuse me. Dr. Loomis. Listen, Michael Myers better watch out. A bit about the Bible was aces. Although giving the Dover Ghost glowing red eyes was a little bit cliche. And the Kubrick conspiracy theory wasn't.
Oh.
All part of the character. Well, we got the shirts out of it. We arrived in front of Robert's house. Wanna have a drink? Is that even a question? You try to poison me? No, I'm good. Not even a question? Robert, how long have you known me for? Do you really think I would turn down the opportunity to share a fine alcoholic beverage with my treasured friend and accomplice, Mr. Robert Bobbert Small? God, you love Robert so much, even though he's just as bad as a drunk as your oh, that's the daddy issues. Yeah. It's like, oh, Matt's into, like, you know, music and stuff like that, and does like music things on his free time. What? Daddy issues? No. Never fucking heard. If you ever call me Bobbert again, you need to make space for the head. I will kick you in the shins. Both of them. Then you can expect an angry phone call from my orthopedist in the morning. Bobbert. He just laughs and starts unlocking his door. My shins live to die another day.
Hey.
Robert leads me inside. I can't help but think about what Mary said to me. Robert did seem a little bit off, but that completely disappeared when we were joking around at the ghost store. I don't know. He's hard to read. While I'm thinking, I hear claws skittering across the floor. Oh my god. It's his pupil! I'm about to be torn to shreds. I shut my eyes tight and brace for impact. Betsy, hey, be nice. I don't feel anything but tiny paws scratching at my shoes. I open my eyes. Betsy? Robert's John jumps away from me, running around in circles and sniffing Robert's legs. He pats her on the head. Hey, that's not a pit bull. That is the cutest, dumbest Boston Terrier I have ever seen. Betsy, you're not a pit bull, and you weren't taken by the Dover Ghost. Betsy's made of tougher stuff than that. Inch girl. Betsy rolls over for some well-deserved belly rubs. Oh, Betsy deserves all the belly rubs. I just keep a picture of a large purple in my wallet in case of emergencies. Comedic, emergencies. Your head is covering Robert's right now. I can see the transition. It's good. Wait. Hello. Is this good? Is this good for you? I am Robert. Wait, let me light it up. Hello. Sorry. Oh, I'm a child. I am the painting. I am the painting. We make our way to Robert's living room. For a quiet man with arguably the oldest pickup truck that can be legally driven, his place is amazing. What that calls for the quote. It's very hard to tell. Yes, he was shaggy. I mean, he could shag. Oh god, I think I'm gonna cry. Sleek modern appliances throughout the room with a big flat TV. Exactly! He has money. He just, doesn't show it off publicly. Sugar daddy. Okay. He has a big flat screen TV mounted on the wall. He has shelves upon shelves of DVDs. Guess he wasn't lying about being really into cinema. He pours us both glasses of whiskey from a well-stocked bar in the corner. That is not a corner. While Betsy curls up on a pile of cushions. Oh, Betsy. So, how did you really get that scar? And don't tell me you got it fishing for Alaskan king crabs in the Bering Sea or something. You've trained me too well. Robert laughs and takes a sip of his drink. My daughter and I were riding our bikes. A hit rock flew over the handlebars. And then we went to the hospital. That's it.
Hey.
Not a very interesting story. I've never heard you talk about your daughter. Well, I have one. And that's her. He pointed a picture on the wall of a very serious little girl with dark eyes. Yep, that's definitely Robert's daughter. How old is she? 25, 26, not too sure. Is it me? No, my father doesn't drink. Does she live around here? Huh? No, Val lives back home in Brooklyn. Works at some new media online magazine thing. Makes buckets, though. He suddenly seems really serious. I probably shouldn't press him about it. You like Santana? Yes. Because he likes Santana, or else he wouldn't have asked me. Great. Robert puts on Santana, then takes a seat on the couch next to me. He suddenly downs his drink in one gulp. Hey, are you alright? Robert leans in and kisses me. A taste of whiskey burns my lips. I'm surprised, but they're surprised. Surprised at first, but slowly relax into his arms. He pulls away slightly, his lips barely brushing against my mouth. I am now. I can't say anything. At best, managing a sigh. Yes, yes, yes! Perfect quote. The perfect quote. Robert leans in again, kissing me harder. I'm too horny to be playing this game right now. TMI, I know, but sorry. He pulls my bottom lip between his teeth and bites. Yes! Something. Yes! My heart pounds in my chest as he lies us both down on the couch! Yes! He kisses a trail down my neck, his teeth grazing my skin. The quote function is the best thing we've ever done. It is! Truly. I just wait. It's not that. It's not that. Robert bites down and I have to stifle a moan. Okay. Stop. Robert stiffens up and pulls away. No biting? No. I'm more than okay with that. Something's up. You need sloop when you have gravy. Ooh, he runs a hand through his hair and looks away. I'm fine, I've just been kinda Stressed out. Tired. Not a big deal. Listen. I want this as badly as you do. I want it more than you do, bitch, but still. But I know something's wrong. I need to make sure that you're okay. Robert stares at the ground. You don't know me that well, Baba. I'm not a good person. He takes a deep breath. I spent my whole life only taking and taking and taking. And now here I am. Old broken man sitting on top of a pile of everything I've ever taken. Alone. But I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings. It's... He sighs heavily.
No.
It's Val. She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to patch things up. Are you... I'm sorry, but is this a bit? No. When was the last time you saw her? 3, 4, I think. Months? Years. I sit up straight. Jesus, Robert, what happened between you two? I don't want to talk about it. Robert and I sit in silence. I was about to get just some good dick, and then, no, I had a moral compass! No, it's good that I had a moral compass. Of course. Of course. Just, you know. Killed the moon. Rob and I sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other. Both of us unsure of what to do next, to quote 111. So apparently I pulled out right now. That's our 111 quote? Ah, oh, shit! Best quote! Fine. Things were already bad between us. I cared about her. I always did. Things just got in the way, and before I knew it, she was leaving for college, wanting nothing to do with me. Marilyn and I moved out here to settle down. We thought it would help to get away from all the distractions, all the money, the drinking. But temptation gets to you. I tried to be better, but I just couldn't. And then the accident changed everything. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. Is it working? Maybe. It might be working. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened there. I'm connected by Ethernet. Everything was all good. It was all set up. I don't know why this then just went, no thank you. I'm very sorry. I don't know if anyone is here. I don't know if it's even working. It says that it's live, but for all I know... oh no, my stamp! My stamp! My stamp! Stamp! I hope this is working, but I cannot really know right now until maybe someone says something in chat. My mobile dashboard says live by my phone, so I think we might be back. Maybe. I also don't know how much you guys missed of this, because it took me a while to notice that this was being weird. Is anyone here? I don't think anyone is here. Maybe I'll just carry on though, and then I can put it up as a VOD. I don't. Oh my God, Ari, you're here! Hello! Hello, my darling. I was so worried this still wasn't working. I don't know what happened. I don't know. So unbelievably upset. Listen, you just came back. It just came back for you? It just came back. We've had this experience robbed from us. Wait, am I back? Hello? Wait. Reload, save, and go from there. That is a good idea. That is a very good idea. Okay, Okay, we're going to reload the save. Load up a save of this one so that we know you guys won't have missed anything, hopefully. Let me just also check that on here it's working. Yes, it is working on this as well. Woo! I'm so sorry about that. I have no idea. Push it. Push it. Push it good. So, I need to make sure that you're okay. Robert stares at the ground. You don't know me that well, Baba. I'm not a good person. Also, I accidentally wiped this stamp slightly, so I put another stamp on there to make up for it. It's again a heart. I hope that's okay. Mwah, mwah. I was very stressed and was like, ah! You know? He takes a deep breath. Spent my whole life only taking and taking and taking. And now here I am. An old broken man sitting on top of a pile of everything. What happened? I'm not sure, honestly. I am connected to the internet here by Ethernet. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it suddenly stopped. But essentially the stream was like, no, we don't want to do this anymore. I don't know why, but hopefully we's back now. But I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings. It's... He sighs heavily. It's Val. Stream just said, bye beach! Genuinely, the stream was like, listen, you've been going a while. Can we just end it now? She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to, patch things up. Are you... I'm sorry, but is this a bit... No. When was the last time you saw her? 3, 4, I think. Months? Years. Gaslight Gate keeps going. Have you read the chap yet? I haven't, I'm afraid, Mira. I'm very sorry. There's been, a lot of things happening in my personal life that have sort of been a lot for me. So I've just taken a step back from essentially everything. I'm very sorry. Some bad news about my mother's health just sort of made me go, do you know what? I'm a look after myself, or could be. But I am gonna read it, and I'm gonna give you all my feedback, and I'm gonna tell you what I think, and I'm so excited to see two princesses falling in love. And yes. Right now, we're trying to date this guy called Robert, and I have had almost a whole bottle of wine. This is all that's left. As ever, please do not drink unless you're of legal drinking age. Please drink responsibly, and if you are on any medications, please do speak to a doctor before you drink. I am a fully grown 26-year-old woman who, well, person, gender's just confusing and is a scam, quite frankly, in my opinion. I am a 26-year-old person who knows their limits and has spoken to their psychiatrist about having the occasional glass of wine. Look after yourselves. Mwah. Are we boba? Baba, not the legal disclaimer. Listen, it's the same thing of if I ever have to mention our employers, I say work. Please be advised, HR, if you do ever find this, my views are and opinions are my own and do not reflect that of my employers in the slightest. Not that quote right after you said you're drinking. I haven't said the quote in like an hour, I should say it again. What can I say? I want to kill the baby? When the fuck did I say that? Oh god! I sit up straight. Jesus, Robert, what happened between you two? Oh, yeah, his wife died. I don't want to talk about it. I want to kill the baby. That's the same quote, Nightbot! You can't go for the same quote. I hit my desk so hard it thought I pressed the button. Skyblock win. That makes sense. Why are you following legal disclaimers to reading that quote? Skyblock with villagers. If ever a quote's needed, it's needed right now. Ha ha ha! Take it in the back! That could be so many games we've played. We sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other, both unsure of what to do next. Also, I hope you're doing well, Mira. I hope you're alright. Much love, many kisses. I'm just, vibing. The usual. Legal disclaimer. Alelia XD does not want to kill babies. That! What Mira said. Fine. Bitch, you gon' get pet. I missed. How did I miss? How the fuck did I miss? Doesn't make a lot of sense. But also, I don't. Honestly, yeah, quote 94 is another one that is me to a T. Things were already bad between us. Cared about her, I always did. Things just got in the way. Lame ass quote. The quote that fully describes me as a person is lame. How dare you? Rump! What about it, love? Don't you dare insult the quotes. Thank you. Standing up for me and my quotes. That one is good. Before I knew it, she was leaving for college, wanting nothing to do with me. Marilyn and I moved out here to settle down. We thought it would help to get away from all the distractions. All the money. The drinking. Here. Is this quote lame? Quote 1, 2, 3. We're not up to 1, 2, 3 yet. I think we're at like 112, maybe? Incredible quote! Lily, it's not your fault, it's me. I just don't know the context of said quote, which makes it less funny. Fair enough. Drinking. But temptation gets to you. I tried to be better, but I just couldn't. And then the accident changed everything. Times are tough. I'll take sugar daddy. Skylar! Ayo! Did you know it's Skylar's birthday today? We've already said happy birthday once. We're going to do it again at the end of this term. Money smart! Money smart. The accident changed everything. I think that's the day. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. Never became the better man she wanted me to be. The one she always saw in me. I love this. So, wait, was this about Charlie's smut scene? Obviously. We also have the one about, who needs lube when you have gravy. I can't believe you wrote poutine smut. Listen, Charlie is incredible. Iconic. We live, we breathe, we stand. And has inspired so many quotes. But I have a gun! I believe that was Resident Evil. Who knows? She was the last thread Val and I had connecting us together. I didn't know that when I lost my wife, I'm gonna lose my daughter too. Robert, I spent so much time chasing after things that I thought were gonna make me happy, that I ruined the only real chance at happiness. Now my wife is dead and my daughter hates me. Woo! Back to attention! You deserve all of the attention and all of the love because you are fucking amazing, Skylar. And then I convinced myself that this, he gestures vaguely in my direction, it's gonna make me happy. Why do I even try anymore? Okay, good to know that I was just a fucking rebound, essentially. I'm fine! Me? Yeah, I'm doing great. What? I'm so sorry. I know how hard it is to... No, you don't. How could you possibly know how this feels? You did everything right. Your daughter loves you. You're a good person. I was a terrible husband and I'm an even worse father. I have no idea why she's even bothering to contact me now. I'm just... You're making pizza? I like pizza. I very much like... if you've got a spare slice of pizza, send it over to me, baby. As you know, birthday, you get all the pizza. All the pizza's yours. I know I'm just gonna fuck it up like I always do. I'm broken. I shouldn't even go. Robert puts his head in his hands. Tell him what he wants to hear, tell him what he needs to hear, walk away. Needs. There we go. Nothing is going to change until you do. Robert pauses. He looks at me. There are a lot of things in my life that I regret, that I wish I could take back or do over, and it hurts so much to know that I can't. But what I can do, and what you have the privilege of doing tomorrow morning, is to wake up and try to be a better person than you were the day before. Things aren't going to fix themselves tomorrow or the next day, and patching things up with Val isn't going to solve all of your problems either. Is your soul owned by the capitalist pig that is Bezos? Big mood. Oh, sorry, the thing came up. But nothing is going to change if you don't. You can't love anyone else until you stop hating yourself. Gotta admit, I was really enjoying him sort of, kissing my neck and stuff like that. But yeah, sure, this is a fine conversation. You're right. I don't know you that well. But you have the same capacity for good that we all have. I know you can... Oh, self-care bundle! Thank you very much for that. Self-care bundle, in that you get to stretch. Oh, God, that's a good fucking stretch. God, I should stretch more. He's being weird. Be right back. I just fucking... Why is... What? Am I live? Who knows? Someone tell me if you can hear me. This hasn't happened in a long time. And I don't know why it's happening so much right now. This is the second time the strem has gone dead. And I don't know if anyone can hear me. But if you can, I love you. And I think you're amazing. You hate ads? There's a fucking ad as well now? Why is there an ad? Why is there an ad? No! What is happening? What is, I don't even know genuinely if anyone can hear me. If you can, I love you. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why my internet is being so shitty today. It's often bad, but it's never this fucking bad. I'm gonna try and read this all as quickly as I possibly can so that we can get back to... I don't know. It's over. The ad is over. I'm so sorry. I love you. I don't know why this is all happening. But also, Val is giving us a chance and giving Robert a chance, and he shouldn't waste that. But, Robert, listen to me. It's gonna be okay. But I lean over and embrace Robert, pulling him in as tightly as I can. He buries his head into my shoulder, hugging me back. It's going to be okay. God, I just want someone to hug me and tell me it's going to be alright, I need that. I place a hand on the back of his head and stroke his hair. He shudders, then sobs, and I realise that he's crying. Thank you. We stay there for a while, holding each other. We both eventually drift off to sleep. Not quite the date that I was expecting. Soft Robert, I know, right? Like, oh my God, hey, Rob. It's alright. A rank. Okay, not an S, but that is so cute. I know. Also, I'm so sorry that the stream has crashed twice now. I don't fucking know why. Like, my Wi-Fi, I'm connected up by Ethernet. We haven't been told that there's any Wi-Fi issues in the area. I don't know what's happening. But luckily, all we have left is to have our final party, and Robert tells us if he's gonna, be with us or not. Personally, we got 2 S ranks and 1 A rank. I think we should have fucking... I desire him carnally versus Soft Robert. Bro, not him fucking sobbing and you still using the forced Chad voice for the thank you. That's his voice. I think that's a car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Wait, I bought Amanda a fucking car? When did I buy Amanda a car? How did I only just notice this? Honestly, I'm the best dad. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. The life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and the funding of the US government. Dad. Well, if they think they're going to take me alive, they've got another thing coming. We're going to skip through all this because with the internet being as shitty as it has been, I am genuinely worried we're not going to get through the rest of this without it breaking down again. We give her a box of the Paranormalized Road Truckers every episode they've ever done. And then we throw a party. I'm over here now because we don't want to block Robert. No. Lovely Robert. Bro, how old is his daughter? She's 18. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire life mission is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, I'm realizing how weird this is when I see my eye in the corner. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Yes. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. Wait, that was the wrong eye. And there's ice cream cake, the good kind. Good kind. With the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Can I get some of her instead of the men for queer people with daddy issues? Honestly, yeah, Amanda is, Listen, we made a good kid. At this point, I wholeheartedly feel that Amanda is my daughter, so I could never. However, when we first started, I was very much like, why can't I be another teenager trying to date Amanda, you know? I don't know what to say. I'm going to move this back, because honestly, otherwise, my neck is going to get very sore. I'm sorry, Damien. I'm sorry, Robert. I'm covering your faces. Too bad! I love you both, but no. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I am so proud of you, Amanda. That bit always makes you cry, because my dad has never fucking said that. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure... Oh, God, Matt. I love you! Make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese, baby! Baba, my dude! Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, women's shirts, I got tank tops, in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. The blonde one is the least attractive. The blonde one's a cunt. His name's Joseph. He fuck does and Chuck does. We hate Joseph. It'd be cool if we could play another teenager and date Amanda. It would be cool. Although the guy that she had a crush on, Noah, started dating her best friend, and her best friend didn't become her best friend for a while, so I'm not sure who Amanda would really like. The rest of them are really hard to narrow down. Oh yeah, this is the director's cut. Each one of them is a fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit, Bakerville, purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. Listen, kid, you're going to need some real-life skills out there if you're going to make it out in the streets. I'm going to college? Bro, Pablo, kinda. Mary! We love Mary. Same thing. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink. Right? And I know you're smart enough not to drink until you're of legal age. But hypothetically, if you were to drink, it'd behoove you to drink a glass of water between rounds. Got it! Hypothetically. You're ruining her with the posh accent. Too fucking bad! It's my accent! Mary's accent has always been like English, somewhat posh. I can't help it, I'm sorry. And if you wake up with a headache, all you've got to do is take a jar of pickles and drink the pickle juice. You're gonna be fine. What is going on here? Girl talk. Mary turns back to Amanda. Now let me tell you about how to deal with a bad roommate. First thing to know, you get straight First thing to know, you get straight A's if they die during the semester. That was actually... She's Irish. She's ginger. She's Irish in my eyes. There are lots of Irish English people. No. There are lots of ginger English people as well. Also, I cannot do an Irish accent. It would be more insulting if I did an Irish accent than anything else. She's Irish. Good job wordsing. Thank you. I appreciate it. She's not posh, at least. She's a fucking head of a church parent-teacher association. She's a posh bitch. Wonderful tips, Mary. What I was going to say was that at my university, if someone died during your exam, or had to be, like, you know, rushed to hospital during your exam, everyone would get at least a 2-2. Which is why, when I then saw Saw and saw that guy giving himself an emergency tracheotomy, I was like, wow. Maybe I should just do that in an exam, just... and then I get an immediate 2-2, so as everyone else in my room, either that or someone else take one for the fucking team, you know? Mary! Relax, it's a myth. Supposedly. Against my better judgment, I'll leave him be. I don't think I recognized that girl by the snack table. Is this Val? I should go say hello. Hi, I don't think we've met. Oh, we've met. Oh, wait a minute. No. We'll give her a different voice. Can Mary, head of Parents Association leaders, not have a roadman accent? Right, I'm gonna make her like a robe. Oh, we met years ago, and I'm here for my revenge. What? You're Robert's kid, aren't you? Spot on. I guess that makes you Bella, huh? Yeah, you got this. Oh my god. Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad Robert brought you along. Val looks fucking amazing. My god, Robert's got some good fucking genes in him. Roadman. Oh my. He promised there would be free food, so that's kind of hard to pass up. And, look, I don't know you, but can I get real with you for a sec? My old man's a real close book, you know? Me and him, we've got a long way to go. You don't erase decades of neglect in a week, but you sure can get tired of staying angry about it. That kind of bitterness, it poisons you. I think I'm too young for that. Anyway, lately he's been better. A lot better. And between him shaving for once and how much he talks about you, I get the feeling you have something to do with it. So, thanks. Robert means a lot to me. I'm glad he's getting better. Just keep an eye on him while I'm not around. Okay. Why is she hot? I know. Tell me about it. Let me move myself out of the way a bit more. I don't like the thought of Robert with a whole ass. She's... Yep. Ooh. I am most definitely not straight. Anyway. Or else. What? I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know why I'm like this. It's because you're Robert's daughter. I think it runs in the family. Yep. Amanda trots up to the conversation. Hey, I love your necklace. And your hair. And just, geez, your whole vibe is cool. I am Amanda trying to flirt with someone. I'm just like, hey, you're cool. Would make him from a fine, musty, no weird, crusty, dusty, musty, dirty fuck lumpy. Thanks. I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins too. Gay! We love some gay! Oh my god, she's also into girls. Maybe I have. Oh, this is my daughter Amanda. Amanda, this is Robert's daughter, Val. Nice meeting you. I hear you're a photographer. Aspiring photographer. I'm going to school for it. You take pictures? Yes? then you're a photographer. Welcome to the biz. She's yours? I mean, I think you'll find I'm the one playing the game and interacting with her, so good luck. I'm sorry, I've had a whole bottle of wine. What can I say? Val hands Amanda a business card. If you're ever looking for internships, shoot me an email. Anyway, I need to go make friends with that woman over there who's jewel-wielding wine glasses. Catch you later. Val walks away. She's so cool! Yeah, but your player is a man. She's only for the no. You don't know that! Just because... Okay, one... True, but I'm talking about me, not my player. Okay? I'm talking about me. Also, just because you date a girl doesn't mean you're exclusive. Listen, I'm pansexual. Peoples is peoples. I like peoples. You know what I'm saying? I want to date her, I don't know. Why are we all becoming so obsessed with Val? We're all like, fuck Robert, we're dating. We're all like, oh my god, I love you. She gave me a business card? She touched my hand? Amanda, I know you had that crush on Noah, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe you're not completely straight, you know? Congrats. You just networked for the first time. I'm a regular business lady now. Quarterly projections, stock market, synergy! Well, you're making a fortune as a businesswoman. I gotta keep this party going. Catch you around, pups! Barbara! Brian, you made it! I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad! I'm claiming her a lesbian. Why, you ask? Because I am one, and I'm desperate for more good representation. Snatch her for... No! I was the first person to say that I was in love with her. Y'all can't step up in here being like, oh, she's my... Listen, also, technically, yes, I did say first that I like her. But, I'm a liar. I think you'll find the second she popped on screen, I was like, yes. But also, she is a person with her own thoughts, opinions, and decisions. And none of us can claim first dibs. Oh, I will say on this. I've got a fucking VOD to back me up. None of us can claim dibs on her because... What if she doesn't like any of us? She's a clump of pixels? Then you get over her, bitch! Sorry. Oh, she's a clump of pixels. Then why are you so interested? At this point, I'm fucking desperate, okay? Please don't make that a quote. Please don't. I've got uni tomorrow. I have all night, babe. It's not bad. Just not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him beat you. Don't let him beat you. Mod, pretty please. As believe, make that a quote. You don't have to be a mod to add quotes in my streams. You can just do it. You can just do add quote and put it in. If I write a fanfic first, what then? I would love to read a fanfic about me and Val. Oh wait, you and Val. Yeah, it's got Val in it. I'm still interested. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child. I'm desperate, please. Tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Like your father. Valex Reader. Yes. Please, someone. Please, God, say that that's out there somewhere. Sorry, I've suddenly got really urgent plans for as soon as the stream finishes. Oh god, I've had too much wine. You're doing it right now. I love you. Right now? Brian and I look eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro! Bro! This is a real rager. Actually, do you know what? Fuck you. You dumped me. You literally slept with me, then left me. You don't deserve to have a single thing read out. You do not fucking deserve... I'll look for you, and if I can find anything... If I can't find anything, I'll write it ASAP. I love you. Well, it looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't have asked for a better cul-de-sac. Fuck you leaving me for your wife, but to be fair, your wife is a fucking legend, so you know. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. Last time you invited me to a church event, you then fucked me on a boat and dumped me, so... Sure thing, whatever. We could hang out sometime? No. No. Piss off. Hugo! Hugo! Plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Bubba. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I've got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already knew a thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime soon, huh? Your wife is hot, but you're not. Exactly. You know it. You know I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Oof, me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda! Come say hi to your old teacher. The best you could find was Val/OC. I mean, I'll take a Val/OC. Rough draft train. Thank you. Come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Yeah, thanks. I swear, Amanda has to be by at least with the finger gun. Like, come on. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realised. Imagine your teacher coming to your graduation party. Imagine your teacher being your next door neighbour. Like, Robert lives on one side, and I'm pretty sure Hugo lives on the other. Sounds horrific. Couldn't be me. You're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
Hey.
You are right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you attention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through that basketball hoop in the first place. So, she'll fit into college just fine. Hey, man. Matt! I love you! Imagine your teacher/graduation party guest name of becoming your stepdad. Yeah. Last run through, he became a stepdad, so... Matt, let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of right set banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love it. Like, I love you! Sorry, what? Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on it. Oh, what a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. Well, technically it would be me and my son in that grammatical sentence, but you know. Have I played Monster Prom? I have not. However, I was very, very kindly gifted it as a birthday present by Skylar. And so, after we've dated Brian next week, we're playing Monster Prom. That's the next game. That's our next long Sunday Strem game. Ooh. Who am I going to date? Probably all of them. This icebox cake is divine, but I haven't played it ever before yet. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucian. He knows. I know. But I am a man of my word. The story of his oregano. You love it so much? Good to know, good to know. Not next Sunday, but the one after. We should be playing it. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Sometimes it's hard to get with who you want and you don't know what to do, so just hit me up. Good to know. You'll be our expert advisor in that game, then. Imagine your German teacher gave you a book because one of the characters' names is the same as you, and she thought it was a cool book. Oh, that happened to me. At least it was a good book, I guess. But also, imagine your name's like Jane. It's like, hey, have this book. Oh, look, another book. Wow, Jane, have another book. My starting line, aka the hook. Today was an awful day to not wear platform shoes. I like it. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops! What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. And I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from everyone, but I realised that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this. And I'm ready. Wow, look at the character growth. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry, I swear to God, Baba, if you cry again. I might cry, but that's a separate thing entirely. You're the best, Dad. I love you. Your name is Margot, so yeah, you don't really know if there are lots of good books. Is it okay if I start calling you Margot from here on? If not, completely understandable. I'll continue to call you Lady Everheart, of course. But as you've told me your name, if it's okay, I might start calling you Margot every now and again. Because also, that is a beautiful name. I've only ever met one person called Margot, and they were literally the coolest person I've probably ever met in my life, so. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped up package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. I'm not gonna cry. Kind of shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figure we need at least one together before I leave. Of course, call me Margot if you want. You're more than welcome, my darling. It's because, you know, not everyone is comfortable sharing their real name, and I completely understand and respect that. And sometimes, even when people tell you their real name, they don't want it used regularly. Like, there are various people who, I know their real names, but they prefer to go by, like, their usernames. And I completely, wholeheartedly understand and respect that. Especially with, you know, privacy, the internet, all this kind of stuff. So I would never want to start using that without asking and checking that it is okay first. But also I now shall occasionally start calling you Margot, if that's okay. Amanda, thank you. Oh, this line makes me cry. My father has never said anything even close to fucking this. Watching you grow up as being the happiest, blah, 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 blah. And you're talented, intelligent, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever. Imagine having a dad who gave a shit. Sorry. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. You have consumed pizza? Yes. Your name is going to be a total dog. Honestly, yeah, I'm into it, because I am indeed a total dog. It would be my honour. Baba's going to get a bill for £5 million. It looks like someone's waiting to talk to you. I glance over at the back of the yard, where Robert is sitting on a bench. I did everything right. I did. I get it if he's like, oh, I need to focus on being with my daughter. That's understandable, you know? We didn't shag each other. I get it. I can understand that, but I will still be a bit upset. Where Robert is sitting on a bench beneath a cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave it to you. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, pups! Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Robert as the last guests make their way out of the party, and the cherry blossom leaves are falling. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. This is what he said even when we hadn't dated him. Yeah. So, I had a chance to talk to Val. She physically threatened you. Yeah. It's my girl. She said you've been doing better. Trying to work on the vices. I also showered today. We sit in silence for a moment. Honestly, dude, I get it. Mental health can be a lot. Sometimes you don't shower, and that's perfectly okay. Listen, whatever you can do to take the steps towards improving your mental health, do it. But also, if something is too much for your mental health, accept and acknowledge that sometimes. Sometimes I'm like I had a conversation with, like, my therapy team, and I was like, I need to force myself to shower every day, because, you know, self-care. And they were like, if it's literally, like, mentally damaging to you, because it's too much, breathe. You know? Leave it. And I was like, but I thought self-care. And they were like, there are levels to it and stuff. Sometimes things that usually would be considered self-care can be too much. Can actually be harmful because you're trying to push yourself to do this thing that you're not well enough to do. Ari, I love that you understand and appreciate that. This is why you my boo. I mean, I haven't ever told you that I'm going to call you my boo, but too bad. I hope you're into it. We sit in silence for a moment. You love it? Listen, essentially what these streams have been over the past year is me slowly flirting more and more with my lovely, darling friend, Ariane. I'd say it's a lie, but it's true. We sit in silence for a moment. You know, every day for me is a battle against my own self-destructive habits. But lately, it's gotten a little easier. I see those winks, Harry. Thanks for talking some sense into me. It's hard to get things through my thick skull sometimes, but you know, what you said that night, it's helped. I'm glad. I like you, Baba. I like you a lot. I haven't felt this way about someone in a long time. I lean in and kiss him for a moment before he pulls away. Why did he pull away? Don't dump me. He takes my hand in his. Honestly, I can only get myself to shower like every 2 to 3 days. It's not quite daily, but it's something you're more comfortable with. Motivation, also gender dysphoria and all that. Completely wholeheartedly understand and get that. Essentially, whatever is the best for you. And it's about you are the only person who knows yourself and knows what you are comfortable with, able to do. And there are so many different variables. Like you've just said, the gender dysphoria and stuff. I understand. And no matter what anyone else says to you, you are perfectly, wholeheartedly valid and supported for doing whatever you feel is the best thing for you. Like some people would be like, you're not trying hard enough. Fuck them. In the bin with them. You are amazing, you are wonderful, you are loved, you are valid, at least here. I and everyone else here loves you wholeheartedly, and that is a fact. And if anyone tries to say any fucking different, I'm throwing them in a bin. He takes my hand in his. You're special to me. But... Fuck! Again! This, though, is different. This is him saying, hey, I need to work on some stuff about myself. Whereas, you know, when Joseph and Craig did it, they were like, hey, you're not good enough. This is, I have some stuff I need to work on emotionally before I can get into anything romantic with you. You deserve better than who I am right now. You know, that I can understand. That is completely, yes. You know, it's hard for Baba to hear, and by that I mean me. But I also wholeheartedly understand and recognise someone needing to take time to work on themselves, their mental health, their well-being, before being comfortable in a relationship. Like, that's... yeah. I would say that's why I'm not in a relationship, but actually it's just that no one likes me. Sorry. I won't make any more dark jokes or else I'm going to get sprayed like a bad kitty. You're special to me. Ah, fuck. But yeah, I completely understand if he's saying, like, you know, he's got all these different vices that he's been ignoring for so many years. His daughter's recently come back into his life, and he's like, I need to genuinely work on myself before I could even consider being in a relationship with another person. That I get. Craig saying, hey, sorry, you're not good enough for my baby that lost the capybara. And Joseph being like, oh, yeah, I know I said I was in love with you, but, you know, wife and stuff. Mira, thank you very much for the luck. We're very close to the end of stream, so we're probably just going to finish this up, watch the credits, and then we're going to end. But thank you very much. I love you. Mwah, mwah. Figure some things out. Of course. I think what you need right now is a friend. And I am very happy to be that for you. To be fair, yeah, he was kissing us, and I was like, whoa, 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 you don't seem, you know, alright. So I think Baba's being very good. I can't think of any better word to put it as. Thank you, that means a lot to me. And if you're ever ready for more than that, you know where to find me. Let's hunt ghosts sometime. I would love that. I put my head on his shoulder and we watched the sun slowly dip below the horizon together. When you're young, you have your health. Now is the time to take... What if we don't have health? What if we're just very large? Oh. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, that was Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator. For today. So Brian is voiced by Gary Kramer. Ooh, good to know. Oh. So, how do people find that? That is so sweet. I know, right? It's nice that we finally got an ending where rather than being just completely rejected, it was like, hey, I need to recognize my mental health here, which I think is an incredible thing and is a very valid thing. Like, in no way should anyone ever feel bad for recognizing that they need some time for their mental health. Heck, that's why my streams are not regular. But also, especially, there's, as, you know, a person... Dream Daddy. As someone who is, you know, as I mentioned before, I am 26, which means I'm at that age where everyone's like, hey, you're expected to be married by the time you're like 30, so like, who you with? And I'm like, no one. My mental health needs a shit ton more work first. And I can wholeheartedly appreciate and recognize that, you know, sometimes you need to take sometimes you need to take time. Look after yourself. And it's something that often, whether it be friends, family, society, etc., don't quite understand. And I think it's very good that, although he be a fictional character, Robert in this instance was like, hey, I need to look after myself. I need to, like, take some time. I need to think. I need to, you know, work on me. And, like, dude, yeah, wholeheartedly get that. Honestly, kudos for recognizing that. It's a very hard thing to recognize. And yeah, I get this is a video game, but in real life especially, it is incredibly hard. Apparently I'm balls out right now. What a quote to come up as I'm talking about this. Oh. It's a very hard thing to recognise that you need to look after your own mental health rather than putting other people first. Especially because usually people who have mental health issues will try to put other people first. Oh, I'm the best pops! Love you, Manda Panda! Is this Robert? Oh, look at him and the little doggy. And the Witcherling! Jack Daniels, of course, favourite whiskey that he's of course gonna have. But yeah, I think it's nice that they actually incorporated a story for once where it was like, hey, look after yourself, you know? Fuck you, you're chill. You, I appreciate that you're looking after your mental health. You are a twat to me so far. Dream Daddy. Dream Daddy. Who's gonna be your dream? But with that all said and done, my lovely, lovely, lovely beans, we're going to end the stream here for today. Thank you all so much for being here. I genuinely cannot thank you enough. I hope everyone has a lovely rest of their day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it may be. And I am going to turn down this beautiful, luscious song for one moment, because something we have to do is sing happy birthday to a very special being that we have in chat and may not be in chat anymore, because you know what? It's their birthday. You know? They need some time. I love you too, Ari. But Skylar, if you are here, here is your second happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Skylar. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a lovely birthday, my dear, and I hope it's wonderful and amazing, as you deserve, no less. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, my dear. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you had a nice time, Margot, and that it was a good stream, even with all of the crashes. I will be back doing another stream tomorrow evening. Wait, am I on the late tomorrow? They didn't release the work plan in time for me to work. This is the thing, I would post like a streaming schedule ahead of time, but my work are really slow at giving us our work plan, so I don't know what time I finish work tomorrow. But there will be a stream tomorrow, probably around like 6 PM BST-ish. As ever, no one has ever... Happy birthday, Chapman. I was looking down and I was like, I have no idea what that says. Yeah, as ever, no one is ever expected to make every stream. People have lives. Shockingly enough, you are allowed to have a life outside of me. But I love you all so much. I really appreciate you all being here today, spending some time with me, chatting about daddies with me, all falling in love with Val with me. And with that, I shall give you your kisses. I shall tell you how much I love you and that you are all so amazing and wonderful and fabulous to me. And no matter what happens outside of here, you are loved and you are valid in this lovely little safe space. And with that, I will say, bye! Mwah!